Oh, hit the wrong thing. Well, no intro today, everybody.
Week. Hey, everybody, what's going on, man? Welcome to Vinnieart's completely unorganized stream where we're going to be poking fun and making fun of a whole bunch of different things. Welcome, salutations. Be sure to share it out with your friends, and we hope that you enjoy.
Just for that, we'll have another impromptu intro.
I want to see it. Let's see what you got. Limousine riding, jet flying, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun that could kiss any woman right here, even that fat one, and make her cry. Brother, watch this, girls. Woo! Woo! Hey! Woo! 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 Woo!
It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
Hello, everyone. That never gets old. I don't care. Even if I forget to do my intro, we'll just play that from now on. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Trina. Hello, Adega. How you all doing?
Hi. Doing well. I love that intro by Tommy. Who needs a recorded intro when you get Tommy on the stream?
Right? You can't beat it. Oh my God. Yeah, we're just kind of, again, a little bit of free balling. We're going to talk about some movie stuff. And we do have some Hanscock. Free balling as always. We have a little bit of Hanscock stuff for you guys. I don't know. We're just kind of jumping all over the place because I don't care. It's Sunday. It's the Roundtable, and everyone's going to be able to chime in whatever they want to say. They can sit. Well, I got to watch myself around Tommy. Let me say hello to everybody out there. First, what's up, Adam? Hope all is well. Keely Chow. Hope you're doing well as well. I'm saying that too much. Sorry. I've been drinking today. No.
I told Vinny to stay out of the flu and cold season aisle and stop drinking all those nighttime medications, but he just wouldn't listen.
Listen, I don't know. The doctors kept saying it. They're like, yeah, go for it. You know, it's just get shit faced.
Vinny's in the vino.
No. I was actually working, and I get delirious when I work. That's like all that cool stuff. No.
That's
how you doing, manliness? Hope all is kosher in your neck of the woods. We don't have our resident Jewish folks tonight. One is snowed in. Chris, poor guy, which kind of sucks because his laugh is always contagious, and it makes us all laugh even harder. Oh, Matt, I actually dropped you a link if you want to pop in, buddy. It's been a minute, so if you are free tonight and you want to hop in, that'd be awesome because I have some good people out there. But
don't be shy. Come on up here and say hi.
That's right.
Vinny's afraid to be alone with us.
No, it's good. It's just like like I said, I don't know whose hand was on my ass this time, but thank you.
Well, I'm safe because he said hand and not paw, so I'm good.
Well, we do have some news out there. While everyone's screaming about Velma and giving them more money and then regurgitating more Star Wars crap, we got some other crap to throw at you, which I thought was actually pretty damn hilarious. And we'll bust out good old Hanscock for that one. So my friends out there, I don't know if you've seen the latest news yet, but screenings happened with the executives for Indiana Jones 5. And nobody is pleased with what happened. So they decided they're going to start cutting a whole bunch of Phoebe Wookiee Bridge here. They're going to start cutting more of her scenes out of the film. So I think that's a win. Everyone thought she was going to be wearing the famous fedora. But I still got it, bitches. I still got it.
Hanscock, just in. Phoebe has a response that
That's right.
Google Translate for Wookiee.
That's right. So they're running back and they're doing more reshoots. It's kind of hilarious. Everyone thought that she was going to replace good old Hans. She's not going to be Indiana Jones. We'll put it that way. And even Crowder's poking fun at her. You know, the guy who's caused drama this week for more money. And then he had his good buddy Alex Jones jumping in there. And he was like, no. That's not true. He wasn't taking money. Blah, blah, blah. He was fighting for freedom. I call it. It's all bullshit. The whole thing is a scam. Just like your favorite YouTubers out there. Where it's drama, send in super chats. Now, don't get me wrong. Our good friend Vinny also likes super chats. But he's not going to pick a fight with more people in order to get said super chats.
That's right, Hanscock. None of us have to because there's a bunch of slack-jawed bundle of sticks out there.
You heard the man. Manly's motivation. Michelle Obama also speaks Wookiee. I believe it. Oh my God.
Well, I heard they're going to have a nice lead in to the next Indiana Jones movie at the end of this one. It's going to be Indiana Jones 6 in the quest for the Golden Geritol. I am not 100% sure on that title, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it's going to go.
This is the last one. They're debating if they're going to go with one of the 3 death scenes they shot for me, or if they're just going to have him riding off into the sunset and then possibly off a cliff. Because I'm not doing anymore.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if they just put the Kylo Ren scene in for it?
No, it wouldn't be. Well, actually, I'd be down for it because that means they'd have to pay me again. Oh, look at that. Because Hanscock told me. we got a super chat from the doc for $5. He's been wanting the good old John Cena clip. So let me go through here and we'll find it for him. So, where the hell did I put that bumper?
You really got to get the maid to clean this mess up in here.
You're 100% correct. I got so many bumpers now. We got gay frogs.
Friggin' frog's gay.
We got other old men.
Not okay.
We got people farting. And we got good old John China.
金钱看齐，两场协作，心相连的32岁了，装个当朝，驸马郎的旗帜往啊满皇上的回2岁了，装个当朝。
你好，中国，我叫西娜。我必须说，现在我有第一个错误，我必须说，现在就是很重要。我爱更严重，中国更中国人。我很抱歉，对我的错误，对不起，我很抱歉，不好意思，再见。
I love that.
Thanks, Doc. That was great. No, and a big thank you to Chris because he put that together for Super Chat time. Otherwise, I'm going to play about 1,000 different bumpers that I always have. But
speaking of Chris, I think it'd be a really heartwarming gift if we all got together and bought him a whole bunch of those little smelling salts for every time he passes out when he's making those little figures out of the plastic with his mold machine. I think that'd be a wonderful gift for him.
That would be pretty awesome. I don't know how.
Maybe he's doing that on purpose.
It's cheaper than getting high.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, it really is all crazy. This stuff is just insanity. But I thought this was great because they're sitting there going like, yeah, this is going to be the new direction for this franchise and ha. And people in charge are getting really upset. What's his face is back over at Disney and he's like, oh, this is the wrong decision. We can't do this. It's not going to work. This is not an Indiana Jones film. So take it with a grain of salt. But remember where you heard it from first, folks. Good old Hanscock. Not Doomcock, not Doomtep-cock, not any other crazy kind of cock. Good old Hanscock. which you can't go wrong with him. But yeah, he's got sources. He is the source.
Yeah,
So,
Hanscock does not support any other cock, rooster, or chicken, folks. No matter what
right.
you think and no matter how many tissues you have, he will not support them.
Yep. I mean, we discussed this earlier. I have no affiliation with Geeks and Gamers or Doomcocks or anything of the sort. As far as I'm concerned, remember Rebel Moon, December. I don't know. I'm not going to say restore the Snyderverse because I didn't like it.
He took up the challenge. He wants a not okay, so he's going to work hard for it.
You want one, you get one. I mean, why not? Let me find him again.
What up, Shadowhawk?
We'll give you one of these.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Then one.
Not okay.
Oh, it's madness. I'm telling you, all this shit really is. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to have a discussion about kind of the state of the film industry right now, because I know that a lot of them their sphincters are puckering up because they're losing so much money across the board. These decisions that they're making, they're doing last-minute reshoots on a bunch of movies. The latest one I heard was Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Quantum something or other, whatever the hell it's called, Quantum Realm.
Quantum Butthole, wasn't it? The Quantum Butthole?
Quantum Butthole. They said that they've been doing frantic reshoots now because the movie's supposed to be coming out in just a month or two. I think this is all hilarious, absolutely hilarious. That these people, they don't know what they're doing. You're getting test screenings and people are like, oh, what is this? They're trying to build up the new next baddie for the. No one cares. This stuff has been poisoned beyond oh, dude. I was going to say something I wasn't allowed to. But let's just say there was a certain rat doctor who's been poisoning folks. It's worse than that. It's worse than that, and that's been pretty brutal lately.
You know what it tells me, though, with them losing so much money, having to do all these reshoots, and it's not just Disney. There's a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. American culture is not dead. Not yet. They want us to think so. They keep shelling this crap out, but we're not buying it. And it's starting to show more and more.
Oh,
it's a beautiful thing.
100% true, man. Godzilla, he brings up a great point here. He goes, how's Marvel going to show Kang in China? How are they going to do that? Because we know any other movie that has some kind of black character in it, they either delete them completely off the movie poster or they shrink them down to about the size of an ant. So, and I know it's Ant-Man, but he's blown up big this time. So, this is ridiculous and very comical at this point. So I think they're just probably not going to play the movie or anything attached to it. Since what is this, the Dynasty of the Kangs and shit? Where are they going to go with this? You're right. They can't do anything with it. I think it's a piss poor character. Well, the way that they're doing this is poorly done. No one's interested. They got the big head in there. What's his name? The guy in the floaty chair. Someone help me out. It's just the big head.
MODOK.
I always forget the stupid thing's name because I hated it as a kid. Any book that I saw that character in, I would throw it back on the shelf. I thought it was ridiculous and and very mocking towards people. I don't know. There's certain things like in that Kirby sphere that I just it makes me sick to my stomach. There's things that he did that I loved, but yeah. MODOK, I think, is ridiculous through and through.
I mean, there were so many other parts of the Marvel universe they could have latched on and they could have actually started working with that would have been interesting. People would have been excited to see. Like if they would have did, instead of like throwing Stormbreaker in with Thor and the other movies, if they would have actually brought Stormbreaker in as part of the Beta Ray Bill storyline, I bet you people would have flocked to see something like that. But see, Marvel just can't get their heads out of their rear ends long enough to see what the actual fans of these franchises want to see, because there's more worried about appealing to a small 1% of the audience or appealing to the common idiot that just eats popcorn when they watch a movie. You know what? Whether you put a good movie in front of them or a bad movie, they're still going to sit there with their popcorn buckets and watch this shit regardless. So why not give a good movie to all the fans that want to see these franchises and want to purchase the merchandise and are going to sit there and give you repeat views? Why not do that?
Dude, I couldn't tell you.
Well, Well, I think it's because they have a message to get out.
Yeah.
What, that they like losing money?
Oh,
Message heard and received.
Yeah, it like doesn't matter to them. Like I think even if they do fail completely, they're just gonna get a bailout from the government.
Yeah, that exactly.
That's what it feels like.
It's like that.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like they're too big to fail.
Yeah, it is at that point. And and they're looking to buy up other things too. I mean, these monopolies that they have on everything. I don't know. Glenn just said he saw a commercial for True Lies TV show. Rest in peace, originality. Yeah, dude, that's it. They're going through the Rolodex of crap. And they're like, yeah, well, what's attached to a giant name right now? Oh yeah, James Cameron. He's $2 billion newest Blue People movie. All right, that means anything attached with his name is going to do great. Like this is how they operate. Hollywood's always been like that. These companies have always been like that. They don't know what they're doing, and I think all this stuff's going to just keep failing over and over. The stuff that's taking off or becoming like surprise hits are the really indie stuff, or the things that they're on low budget, but there's something original. They said like that. What is that movie, Megan? Which technically it's not that original, but it's still like the story of the guy who wrote I Am Legend, like the short stories where that's where Chucky kind of came from, and it's sort of a spin on that, but a little bit more modern. Where apparently it's they have this robot girl who is going to be like what's it show in the 80s? The robot kid. Small Wonder, was that it? Somebody help me.
Oh, don't think I ever watched it.
I don't know.
You guys are familiar? There was a robot girl that they'd open up her back every time she malfunctioned, and they were working on it, but she was like, all right, never mind. But it's basically that. You guys don't remember that show?
No, it's not. No, it's not ringing a bell. But if I saw, I bet if I saw like a picture of it, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She wore like a red.
Tony
dress.
knows.
Yeah, Tony knows.
Vicky the robot.
Yeah, that's it. See, Monotony, he's aware of that. Here we go. I pulled it up. Sure it's for you guys. Yeah, but basically, yeah, she was a robot. See, the back opened up, and they would always every time she malfunctioned or something went wrong, they'd shut her down that way too.
No, I guess no. I don't remember this.
Who was the father? I can't remember. But anyway,
yeah, no, I didn't watch TV.
Good
I didn't watch much TV as a kid either. No, well, as a kid I did, but then as like growing, like as a teenager and stuff, I didn't watch TV for a long time.
Well, see, you did it all wrong. As a kid, what you're supposed to do is do like I did, stay up late at night watching like TBS or TNT or something like that, or one of those other regular channels. And that's when they play all the good stuff, like super late at night, like, heavy metal, hey, good looking, like all the things that you weren't supposed to be watching.
Well, I mean, they were the cartoons that we loved in the 80s that were fantastic.
Yeah.
You had your G.I. Joes, you had your Transformers, Thundercats, Silverhawk. There's a bunch of great stuff along those lines. And then you had like a handful of things that everybody watched, kind of like late 80s into the 90s. Like you had your all the Friday shows, the Winslows and all that.
Glenzer USA Up All Night with Ron this year. Yeah, I remember that.
See, those are the classics. I was going to get into that, but all right. Yeah, no, they had some good ones.
What's up, Slasher? Good to
Gilbert
see you,
Godfrey. What's up, Slasher? Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey. He used to do that as well. He used to have. He was hosting with them.
I remember that.
Man, rest in peace, man. That guy was awesome. I don't know if anyone used to watch his podcast. It was Gilbert Godfrey's colossal, amazing podcast.
I didn't even know he had one.
Yeah, he would script the title himself all the time, but he like interviewed all like older like TV actors and movie stars and stuff, and like a week or two later they would end up dying. It was so bizarre, and he was like, he didn't know if it was a curse, and him and his co-star were kind of laughing about it, like, yeah, come on the show, die next week. It was crazy, but no, there's a lot of them though that they survived. He had on a handful of people from the Batman 60 show as well. And then he would always tell funny stories because they said that Cesar Romero was a closeted homosexual. And there was rumors that he was with Desi Arnaz at one point. and he would always bring up these stories and come up with crazy things. He's like, "Oh, I heard it from a PA who told another assistant, and he walked in on him once, and they said Cesar Romero was standing in a bucket of water with his pants around his ankles, and he had a page boy throwing lemon wedges at his ass." Like the craziest stuff, and it's like, and then he would laugh like that nonstop. Like he just say it to make himself laugh, and everyone else would be like, "What are you talking about?" And then he would bring it up like he had Lee Merriweather on, who played Catwoman on for the movie for the 1960s movie, and she goes, "I'll say one thing: I've never seen that myself, but he was a very kind man."
Well, you know what? Unfortunately, though, the guy that was writing all the scripts for Gilbert right there, unfortunately, they are working for Hollywood right now.
Oh, God. That's why some of the stuff he said, like I can't repeat it over here. He didn't. They had him up on YouTube for a short time, and then they moved over to another thing. But I'm not sure if they're still up on his website or not. If his wife is still taking care of any of that stuff. But oh, dude, it was some funny stuff. Yeah, the OG Lemon Pledge. Oh, dude, and what's funny too is someone who worked. Shit, I can't say that. Otherwise, I get out this person. There's somebody who confirmed that Desi Arnaz and Cesar Romero were together at one point, who is in the film industry. He repeated this story at a convention I was at, and I couldn't stop laughing because it was part of what Gilbert said was true. Oh my God. Hollywood is just a cesspool of crazy people. I mean, seriously.
It was all true, all except the lemon part.
Oh, it's glorious. I gotta see if I get sound bites and maybe I'll start.
Sledgehammer, huh? I remember that
Sledgehammer
one.
was great. Hell yeah. He used to sleep with his gun under his pillow. You guys remember
What's
that?
up, Glenser?
What's up, man? Small Town Republic's also in the house. Frankie knows. What's up, man? Yeah. No, it's really insane out there.
The Rainbow Coalition, man. They're running the show. And nobody would really care one way or the other. Nobody really would give a shit if it wasn't being thrown and pushed down our throats constantly. That you need to behave this way. Like that nonsense I was sharing you with Twitter, like this person with their pronouns. Nobody cares about your pronouns, honestly. But when you sit there and you're upset because somebody gets your pronouns right because you wanted to fight with them, it's proving exactly what it's all about. And I really don't care about your Baskin and Robbins 32 flavors of genders. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's all ridiculous. It truly is, man. Nuke was asking me a question here, since I'm Catholic and I'm Italian. If I saw any episodes of The Chosen, I have not. The only thing I saw that was called The Chosen was there was an animated show from the makers of Archer, which it was a gay rapper who was thrown in jail, I think, like in the 90s, and then came out in the 2000s, and that thing was hilarious. Bobby Moynihan did the voice. I had met him as well, like as I think the second season was airing, but he said that they had canceled it. I don't know. I guess it was offending people. Let's see if I can pull it up. It was FX, I believe. And oh my God, some of the stuff they did on here was so damn funny. If anyone is a fan of Archer, like I said, it's done in that style. And he's a gay rapper that came out of jail. And every episode they do some kind of like a song and like do like a music video, and it would just be more over the top and insane. He moved back in with his sister, and he was still doing stuff that when he was in jail, he was doing it the same exact stuff. He was even making like wine in the toilet, and just some funny stuff though. You got to see it if you haven't seen it. It's worth watching. He had an acid trip. There is a lot of drug use on that cartoon. But yeah, that was probably the reason why they ended up clipping it. I guess they thought maybe they were making fun of them. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But yeah, I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. This thing will make you laugh your ass off.
No, Nuke says we are talking about completely different shows.
Yeah, oh, totally. I believe that. But that's the only Chosen I've heard of. I don't know what the one you're talking about is. Chosen is about seeing Jesus through other people's eyes in the ministry. That is not this.
I'll tell you what, Vinny. Somebody in your chat I completely agree with 100%. This man knows what he's talking about. Manliness and motivation. I keep seeing bundles of sticks everywhere. Couldn't agree more.
It's there's stuff I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if I should. If I could. I don't know. Did you guys see?
Are you afraid to throw a shot across the bow, Vinny? Is that what it is?
Did you happen to see the new Prime Minister of New Zealand?
Oh yeah, we are coming for you.
Maybe I'll play that. That's out there. Hold on, I gotta stop for a second. So I gotta get the audio in there.
Saw the old one bail, but I didn't see a new one.
Oh, the new one's priceless. This guy's he's extra crazy. We'll present this.
What up, Papa?
How you doing, Papa Cotton? Yeah, this was something else. You got to hear his speech.
I think early next year we'll be in the phase of chasing up people who haven't come forward to get their vaccination or have missed their bookings and so on. So everyone will be able to get a vaccine between now and the end of the year. But of course, and I want every New Zealander to come forward, but human behaviour suggests that there will be some people that we have to actually really go out and look for, and some of that may spill into next year. But our commitment is everyone will have the opportunity to get the vaccine by the end of the year. Everyone will, but I can't say that, that we're not going to have some hesitant people or some people who just haven't come forward that we don't have to go out and find next year. I think early next year
that they have to go out and find next year. Are they going to have pitchforks and torches?
All I can say is save your dollars, because there's going to be a lot of cheap property in New Zealand in a year or two.
Yeah. I heard it's really beautiful there too. So I guess when they do get rid of the people. Tomer's like, what? Yeah, this is official. This drop. Yeah, his eyes are soulless.
Gonna be hunting people.
Yeah, they're all soulless, these people. This is crazy. And they also had there was footage as well of our favorite little gremlin, Greta, who they had stopped her going to the Davos. Yeah.
Oh God, can we get somebody to make a Gretel figure or her head on a gremlin body? That would be perfect.
Oh, wouldn't it? Oh my God. Should I play some of that? I mean, this is kind of funny too. Hold on. What the hell? It's Sunday. This was kind of funny. Oh shit.
So we'll see if we can catch a minute of the young lady's time. Greta, how many times did you rehearse your arrest at the German coal mine? How many times did you rehearse it? Because it looked staged. Is it true? How many times did you rehearse your arrest? Greta, how many times did you film your arrest, and why was it staged that way?
Greta, considering you've not spent much time in school, how do you know so much about climate change?
Greta, maybe you want to talk to a real journalist. What did you talk? You here in Davos? Was it successful?
As a real journalist, is climate change as real as your arrest?
Greta, you're willing to break the law. Will you renounce violence? Will you renounce violence, Greta? Or do you support Antifa? You've worn an Antifa shirt before. Are you in favor of Antifa?
Greta, how did you get here today? What was your climate footprint in traveling here?
She knows.
I know you
knows.
Private. What? Will we have a Fridays for Future demo tomorrow here?
Greta, how do you feel about discussing climate change with the delegates here when nearly all of them take private jets? Do you think at least the fact these delegates take private jets is a bad thing against, what you believe in? All of this could be done via Zoom. So surely you should be encouraging all the delegates here, especially the likes of US Special Envoy John Kerry for Special Envoy for Climate Change. Surely you should be saying to these people, you should be doing this via Zoom with a much smaller carbon footprint, surely? Greta, avoid my questions if climate change is a con.
Yep,
There it is. Right?
I can translate Greta speak, people. I've actually studied this for quite a while. We have guinea pigs that are actually in place that learned everything that they were saying discreetly, and you don't realize. So basically what she's saying, no, I can't answer any of these questions right now because I haven't rehearsed these lines.
Dude, that's straight up. That's what this stuff is. It is just, it's hilarious. But she's laughing in their face. She knows what the hell she did. She knows this stuff is just, it's comical. It is. It's comical.
Well, Slasher asked, does this little goblin even have parents? Well, the tragedy of this situation is that she has been raised and used by her parents as a pawn in this game. And so this is how she's grown up to be this little activist.
Yeah, they paid the parents a good chunk of money to use this puppet.
And
all of her early stuff was written by her parents.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, totally, if I'm not mistaken, aren't they both in acting?
Godzillion has said it right there. And you know what's funny? They stopped one of the doctors who worked for, I don't know if it was Moderna, one of them, and he had to respond in a certain way too. And then he turned to the camera and says, I am not going to answer them like this. I'm just, what I'm saying, like he had to be very strict on what he was letting them know. I'm not giving them any information. I'm just responding because they are harassing me on the street. That is all I'm doing. Like he looked in the camera, like to be like, please get your snipers to put their guns down. Like it was that type of a thing. It was, oh my God. And I can't show that clip because if I do,
Vinny, I seen a wonderful comment in here. Manly's and Motivation posted this one earlier. I think this is beautiful. I am not normally this way, but could we introduce Greta to Tom Hanks or R. Kelly, please?
Not okay.
She probably.
I'm only going to take partial. I'm only going to take partial credit for reading that, Manly. The rest of that, not okay, is all yours.
Yeah, that is. That was for manliness. I believe Tom Hanks and R. Kelly probably already met her. I'm just saying.
The name's Stryker. I'm sitting down and facing front.
Why would you want to know that?
Stryker.
Oh, this is just, this is glorious. I love that Rebel News is doing that they're stopping these people. I think one of them they tried to pull off. There's that guy, what's his name? Yemen? What's his name? Another dude, I think he's like from Australia, who he stops them a lot. He gets some good dirt on these folks, and I think he scared them off. So that they had to try to, put them in check. They said that there's like over 5,000 military people there to protect these so-called elites. They said the prostitutes that they brought in, they're charging $2,500 to like $3,000 per old creep that they have to bang. It's funny. It really is. It was all over Fox News as well. Like every channel was showing that. Like they were talking about the prostitutes. Well, at least someone is making a profit off of these people.
You know who really needs to have a sit-down conversation with her? One man. Stein. Alex Stein.
Oh, that'd be great.
Wow.
That would be great. That guy's glorious. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, Nuke, you didn't hear about that with the prostitutes? Yeah. This is crazy. And then later in this interview too, there is a part where she admits, she goes, yes, I flew in with my private jet. Okay, so I swear to God, these people, every one of them flew in with their private jets. It's like, yeah, but they're fighting climate control. Yeah, sure.
Hey, Vinny, every last one of those jets have got "We love the climate" on it, so that kind of cancels out all the negative effect of all the fumes that they're creating. It's okay.
I guess so.
I read a report from the guys that are driving taxi and Ubers. None of these guys want electric cars. All of them prefer that these drivers drive gas cars. Wonder why.
Don't
want to blow up.
Yeah. They know what's going on. They know what they did.
Yep.
I mean, the people dropping like flies. I mean, there's so much other stuff I want to talk about and I can't, and that's really sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Is Odyssey? Is it easy to hook up Odyssey with all this stuff? Because I think maybe I'll start doing that.
Well, as long as you have an Odyssey account, account, there is a way to actually hook it up where I think you can multi-stream. So.
Oh, okay. But is there a way like we could shut off YouTube at a certain point and then just keep it going on that one?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly because Wes Moody used to do it all the time on his channel. So he would start off on YouTube, and then he would switch over to Odyssey so he can get, as they say, spicy.
Yeah, spicy. Yeah, Brandon's Corvette. Yeah, is that electric? No, it's not. I love how he keeps saying too that all the papers, they were locked in a secure garage. A garage has a clicker. What's secure about a garage? It's like, and it opens like this. So
well, they put the child locks on the door handles. It's secure to him.
Oh.
He can't get in.
He's like, well, the crackhead of my son can't get in.
Come on, man. I got a baby camera on that thing. It's as secure as it could be. Secure as it could be, man. Come on.
He's like, and that's the smartest guy I know, and he can't get in. Powerful garage, yeah. I love it. They said they found even more paper, so now it's up to like 6 or 7 dumps of stacks of paper that have been mysteriously found.
Let's translate that to all the nerds. Like, how many long boxes of comic books is that?
Oh, dude. This really is quite evil. These people, they can't help themselves. I'm going to see. I think I had a photo of Jill with those papers. Just give me a sec.
Probably not far from the truth, manliness.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Yeah, here, I got it. Here's Jill. I don't know if you saw any of this because she found some more papers herself. She's been getting to work here. And look at the stove she's on. Interesting.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong. That is completely legit and is completely normal. And manliness and motivation, that is that might not be far off from the truth. It was protected by the ghost of all the kids he sniffed.
Yeah, you got to be right. This is just. What do you say to this anymore? Jesus, I don't know. She's got to watch. She got to get her asthma pump out because they said that these kind of stoves give asthma, right? Isn't that the excuse they're using?
Right.
Isn't her brother Alice Cooper?
God. Nick Nolte in the house.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm off the set of my newest movie that I forgot to be in, and I'm gonna hang out with you guys for a little while till Neil gets here.
Jack! I want something to eat. I want dinner, man.
Who's Jack? I'm Nick.
He doesn't even remember the characters he's playing. Get this damn wino off our panel.
Nick Nolte.
I remember. That was me in City Slickers with Bruce Willis. That's right.
Nice. If I still had my what's his name? Damn it. Predator 2. Who's the other drug addict there? What the hell is his name? I always forget it.
That's Gary Busey. He's crazy.
Busey. That's it. Yeah, I used to have a Gary Busey one, but I gotta find where I gotta look up another one because when I lost my other computer, I had one in there. I did Gary Busey here. I knew I like cocaine.
He had sex with my mailbox.
Yeah, but here we go. PhD pretty hot documents. Ain't that the truth? Holy crap! This is what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna look to take out Biden and Trump at the same time with the document stuff. That's what they're gonna end up doing, because one is they're kind of done with the puppet, I think, and they want to get another one in there. I think they're leaning.
Yeah,
towards,
I don't think so, Samba. I really think that they're really pushing for Gavin Newstead because he is their yes man.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that they want sitting there right in front and center.
Oh yeah, you've seen the destruction that he's done to California. I mean, it's over the top, man. Over the top. Yeah, I know we're
I have
supposed to
to
be talking about
check. Is Camilla even eligible? Was she
What do you
born in
mean?
the States?
I thought she was born in Canada.
Yeah, then she's not eligible. So we'd go right to the House.
Oh, would it?
Yep, McCarthy be or whatever his name is.
Oh boy, that's not another. We got another winner there. Let's see. I feel like we're Trump here. Where are the birth certificates?
You know, I see this picture and it just amazes me how far an uneducated person can go from being a nanny to being the first lady, supposedly.
They're saying she was born in Oakland, California.
Oh, all right.
And Joe met her when she was 12 and he was 30, I think.
And she got a lot of sniffing done.
Yeah.
Well, we know there's photos of Biden with this one as when she's the babysitter for Hunter and the other ones, and yeah, she was not legal, but we know how Brandon rolls.
The fact that her father took showers with her in a way that was, quote, not appropriate. Ask yourself, is there any explanation for that behavior that is justifiable? And there's not. It's sick and it's horrifying.
Not okay.
Truth.
Hey, what up, Soul Assassin?
How you doing, man?
Manliness. Yeah, I agree. We need a guillotine building program stat.
Oh yeah, I think we could all get behind that.
Oh, and Harris already is a temporary gap. Oh, stopgap. Never mind.
Oh, that's some gross gash. Because we can't use the other word. Let me see.
Epstein Island is up for sale.
I can't imagine how many ghosts are on that island. Whew.
Did you hear about that? That they keep saying? What the hell's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell. They keep putting out stuff from her. Let me see if I can find where it was. Yeah, they said that she's still covering up for these men that she trafficked. Youngins too. Yeah, of course she's going to, because she cut a deal with them. She said as long as she doesn't talk, they won't take her out. You know, she won't go out the same way as her ex-boyfriend. So yeah, of course she's gonna keep putting out horse shit. They're saying that photo of Prince Andrew. She's saying it. She's been from prison. She's yelling, "It's fake. It's not real." Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you, I still, every time I hear about this kind of shit, with everything, all the evil shit that they've been doing in Hollywood, the music industry and everything else, I just go back and I have to laugh just a little bit because people like Courtney Love of all people was talking about this shit way before anybody else was, and nobody wanted to hear it. And when Mel Gibson brought that shit up, nobody wanted to hear it. They were both crazy. Crazy, and they were right all along.
Mel Gibson, yeah, he has been saying it for decades. It's one of the reasons why they tried to.
If you get into it, it's been there have been people trying since the 1920s, a long time ago. One of the more explosive things that got hushed up by the Republican Party was in the 1970s with Boys Town. This stuff has been going on for a very, very long time. Yeah. There are black and white 1920s child exploitive movies made out of Hollywood, snuff stuff, all kinds of things that were associated with these people. It's fortunately it's finally starting to see the light of day, but it's been around for at least 100 years.
Oh yeah, at least. I mean, it's you know, in Minecraft and whatever we got to say. I don't know. But yeah, it's Ghislaine Maxwell. Have you guys heard?
Yeah, Nuke is absolutely right too. Feldman has talked about this quite often.
Yep.
Yeah. They tried to do some things to him, or they tried.
Yeah, what was that one show that he was on when he was talking about it, and they were just like laughing at him?
Yeah, I can't get over that stuff. How something that serious, and yeah, and they're laughing in his face. He literally told the story of the other Corey that he was like best friends with all that time. What happened to him and Charlie Sheen? Absolutely disgusting and horrifying. he mentioned how they were passed around, and everyone's just like looking the other way. They don't care. Oh, he's crazy. Like, what?
That was on that old Barbara Walters program where he said a lot of it.
Yeah, may she rest in hell. What an awful, evil woman. But on top of that, oh God, yeah, it makes me sick to my stomach. I had done some, what was this, 2008, I think, 2007, 2008. I did a series of stupid covers for all these political figures and quote unquote celebrity type people. And I had to do one of Barbara Walters, and they showed it on that stupid show. What? These people are so gross and nasty. I never flipped through this stupid book. I had just done it. And apparently they were flipping through, and they said that she was in lingerie. They talk about her, how she banged one of the senators, and he was married, this black guy, and just like all just disgusting stuff that happened to be true. And she like confirmed it on there. She's like, I'm not really. I don't even know why they showed it. I guess maybe some staffer was like, "Oh, did you see this? You're on the cover of a comic book." And they probably saw it in between commercial breaks. And then she was like, she's like pulling a Zack Snyder. I have no affiliation. Oh, right. God. These people are all disgusting. But speaking of disgusting, did you see that female cop? Did you hear that story?
She looks like a little boy.
There were memes galore about this one. She banged like every single person in her police precinct, and her husband was like some kind of like park ranger, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we have an open marriage," and he's like, "We don't have an open marriage." She banged everyone on the force, and I heard that they had that new statue they erected on Martin Luther King Day, but apparently it wasn't for him; it was for her. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Well, you know, I've talked about it before. My wife works for the Florida Highway Patrol, and a bunch of those people in dispatch have been laughing about this one for an awfully long time. Like this is the big joke that keeps getting passed around the dispatch people.
Oh my God, there's a ton of them. There is a ton of them. I don't know how long I can show that other one for. But
hey, look who finally cracked out of his coffin. It's Angela Straben. What's going on?
Hey man. Yeah, you
know what?
He
real
is
quick,
at work.
Slasher. I agree with that. He should name names.
Yeah, there was some lower level people that he did mention by name, who, if you look them up, they are attached to like every Nickelodeon kids show.
Yep.
Just to show you how disgusting this is.
A few of them are in jail already.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I have Alzheimer's because I forgot about 90% of all the greasy shit I saw in Hollywood.
Oh, dude, it's
yeah. You know what? That right there. This is absolutely hilarious. Since obviously, because my wife works in law enforcement and everything. So when this all happened, she had banged like half the police force in that town, and it's not a big police force. So the husband actually, from what I understand, reported it. And most of them got fired. And then he took her back anyway.
Wow. Yeah. I think we found it with one of her ex-boyfriends. Yeah, this was her husband. Or is. I don't.
He looks like he should be doing commercials for Hot Pockets.
Yeah. Oh my God. What that's just sad. I'm sorry. That really is.
Hey, honey, what did you learn at work today?
Glenser wants to know, is that Greta Thunberg? She did it for the environment.
Someone had like a photo of her, the one from the FTX thing, and this one, and they go, "We're building a team."
There you go. She made Employee of the Month multiple times, I bet.
Oh my God.
Did you guys see that footage of Greta Thunberg being carried away by the cops at a protest?
Oh, you missed it.
Oh yeah, we just we were showing some of that, how it was staged, and she was caught, and she's just laughing about it, like giggling. Dude, I mean, I swear to God, this stuff's insane. Oh, Hanscock. He had sent me. There's a brand new. Frankie. Serve.
1 billion served.
Holy crap! Did you see what Disney's doing for their new toy release of Star Wars figures? This is unbelievable right here.
Yeah.
Hanscock.
You know, I'm hearing this song in my head now, Glinzer, and I bet she sung it the entire time.
This is just horrifying on every level, man. What kind of world are we in right now? Jesus. Hold on. There's something else I wanted to show you guys. This was pretty interesting. So. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. People were on ETEF channel, yeah, because they were all running a train on her.
Hey, look, you can take the regular train with all the normal stops, or you can take the speed train, which goes right through. Oh, never mind.
Got good technique with a pistol.
Yeah, multiple pistols at the same time. This was interesting too. I don't know if you guys have seen this one.
Hey, man, the chat is just killing me tonight. You guys are great.
That's what I'm saying. There's been so many funny memes, so many things. It's just at that girl's expense. Oh my God, her ridiculous husband. This was pretty interesting as well.
Let me tell you a scary story. An economics professor at a local college made a statement that she had never failed a single student before, but had recently failed an entire class. The class had insisted that socialism worked, that no one would be poor and no one would be rich, a great equalizer. The professor then said, okay, we will have an experiment in this class. All grades will be averaged and everyone will receive the same grade. No one will fail, but no one will receive an A either. After the first test, the grades were averaged and everyone got a B. The students who studied hard were upset, and the students who studied little were happy. As the second test rolled round, the students who studied little studied even less. And the ones who studied hard decided they wanted a free ride too, so they studied little. The second average test result was a D. No one was happy. When the third test rolled round, the average was an F. As the test proceeded, the scores never improved. And bickering, name-calling and blame all resulted in hard feelings. And no one would study for the benefit of anyone else. To their great surprise, all failed. And the professor told them that socialism would ultimately fail. Because when the reward is great, the effort to succeed is great. But when the government takes away all the reward, no one will try or want to succeed. And that is socialism, my friends. A race to the bottom.
Truth. And it always turns into communism.
Yeah. And this is the sick, twisted, thing about all of that. There's other stuff I can't show. I mean, I know we're going into political shit at this moment, but I mean, come on, everyone's got their hands over their eyes and living in La La Land. How many more times again you got to hear about Velma? I mean, this is just a broken record of stupid people at this point. We know all that stuff is garbage. Look what's going on, and everyone's still like this. Yeah, let's keep blinding ourselves.
Yeah, like those Madonna promo images I showed you.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, I know we can't show that because it's religious type stuff. Yeah, it's holy, unbelievable. This is another good one too. If you guys saw this.
Yeah, what up, Keely?
Yeah, what they got to do with eggs now. Dude, unbelievable. Papa Cotton, yeah, based as fuck for sure. This is nuts. It really is. There's somebody else that they had their nest egg. It was the same dude.
Well, you know what I noticed already. I don't know if you noticed if you've been out recently, but I noticed that even the prices of stuff like mayonnaise have skyrocketed. Like I was
it's like $4.
Well, I was looking at those like the normal size containers of mayonnaise. Like I don't care if they're like the squeeze containers or the middle jars. Those things are like $8 now. I was just out at the store today. Yeah, they were $8. I was like, whoa. I was like, nope. Usually I'll buy Hellman's. It's like one of the few things, like a condiment, that I won't skip on. I always get Hellman's, but I was like, screw that. I'm buying the store brand this time. I was like, nope, I'm not paying those prices.
And that
beer went up.
What?
Jackpot.
Yeah, right. This guy said it's his nest egg.
It's Rocky's fridge.
Look at this. He went to Kroger. Oh my god! $10 eggs. Yeah, every chicken is a golden goose. Yeah, at this point. Oh my god, it's the Willy Wonka scene.
Wait, how much are eggs down in Florida? Because they're like $3 or $4 up here for a dozen.
$3 or $4.
Yeah,
dude. We gotta get in touch here. We gotta figure out how to get those eggs down to me. They're like $9 for.
They're cheap.
9 to 10. I mean, it's getting up there. It keeps going up now.
Whoa.
Same thing with the milk. Oh my god, the milk jumped up like in a week. It jumped up another $2. I don't know, dude.
$8 for a thing of mayonnaise? Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. This stuff is just absolutely insane. But I'm a Star
All right,
Wars.
something for you, Tommy. You take the Tabasco Chipotle and mix that with the mayo. That goes great on sandwiches.
Yeah.
Chipotle mayo.
Tommy, didn't you do something really disgusting? Didn't you do like mayonnaise with something else on a sandwich?
Oh yeah, Cheez-Its.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's fucking awesome, though.
I heard him first say, I'm like, you're joking, right? He's like, nah. And then he sent me a photo. I'm like, Tommy, what the hell?
Hey man, when you're trying to scrape something together and you have this, that, and that, that's what you work with.
He's like, listen, I gotta buy those new Transformer figures. Gonna have to skip in other areas.
Hey man, you know what? Sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
He's like, mayo and cheese. It's the bomb. What happened? You run out of marshmallow fluff? Oh shit.
Next time, broil it for a little bit. There you go.
Man, we used to have Scotsman in here doing cooking segments, and he's got his Blackstone gourmet shit. And Tommy's like, Cheez-Its and mayo.
Fucking nasty.
Oh, I agree with you on many things, but not on that, pal. Not in that cuisine. Oh shit.
I feel like that's a snack Tommy eats, like not just when there's nothing else to eat. I feel like that's something he'll just make.
It's a go-to.
Yeah. Like I feel like having a Cheez-It sandwich.
Oh my god.
Admit it, Tommy.
What? Hey, you know what? If there's nothing else to snack on, I am going to break out the Cheez-Its if they're in the house.
It's not just then though, is it? It's like you feel like having a Cheez-It mayonnaise sandwich.
Late night in those quiet moments when no one's watching.
Here's another one that made me laugh my ass off. I mean, you guys have been seeing all the AI artwork that's out there, right? Artwork. They just basically they steal artist styles, like they put it in this computer program. They said there's like I think close to 8 billion images in this program. So it's like, oh, whatever you type in, and then it steals all the styles and mashes it together. Depending what you typed. So I saw someone had the perfect meme for it. This was just golden right here. How do you do, fellow artists? How do you got the extra fingers, the eyes, the mouth?
Yeah. Vinny, I sent you a meme about AI artists and how I feel about them, man. I don't like those people.
Dude. Yeah, because they're not artists. They're scam artists. That's what they are. It's all bullshit. You know, I want to pull a Danny DeVito on them. This is what I want to do.
That jerk off! Where is that rat bastard?
Sir, I don't know.
Because I want to smash his face until he's dead! Killed dead!
Oh, man.
I don't think you guys have anything to worry about with the AI art. I mean, look at it.
God.
AI art.
Some of them, they're like some pretty mind-blowing images, and it's like, what the hell? But yeah, they all have some kind of weird defects like that because the programs can't understand how to do fingers and eyes and certain things.
Yeah.
But other stuff, it's like, holy hell, like that was done on a computer. Yeah, sure it was.
They say my father was killed by a 6-fingered man.
Name is Inigo Montoya.
There's 7, and then an extra 2 just floating there.
Well,
that's exactly right.
Like I encountered a guy who hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and he started asking me about tattoos. And he said, "Can I just call you and talk to you about this stuff?" And so he started showing me all this flash that he said he made in quotation marks, right? And once he showed me, like, I don't even know, man, like 100 sheets of flash, I was saying, "This is really cool. How'd you make this?" And like at first I thought he just made it on his tablet or something with a pen. No, what he did was with each sheet of flash, there were 4 to 6 characters for tattoo designs. And he basically had the AI put it out, and then he would spend a half hour to 45 minutes, he says, tweaking out the defects, and like called himself an artist. It was like, are you an artist though, dude? Because you kind of just tweaked out the defects.
No.
And he got kind of shitty with me, and that kind of ended the conversation. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm like you, man. I won't tolerate that either. I won't, because that's what they do. They make it sound like they did it. Like, you didn't do anything. It's because you typed in a certain sequence into a computer and you got someone else's artwork. I mean, yeah, that's again, this is plagiarism. It's a form of plagiarism. I know there's sites like ArtStation. They're against it on every level. If you use it, like I think now they're kicking them off the platform too, or they have to say that it's an AI image. And then it gets put in another like category entirely. It's like, yeah, because people are going over to these sites and they're looking for artists to work on stuff. There's big companies, big corporations that are doing that as well. And they don't want to be fooled. They don't want to hire some scam artist who doesn't know how to do any type of artwork that they're putting up and, passing off as their own, because it's not their own. Well, the Korean guy, the one who passed away around for New York Comic Con. He had done some big piece, a big mural, I think, during the World Cup, and then he was going to come over to the States to go to one of those conventions, and they said as soon as he landed, he was having chest pains. They rushed him to the emergency room, and he died. And you found out he got the old
sticky.
Yeah, and the day he passed away, they were putting his artwork everywhere off those AI images. Just, like they put all of his images into this program, and they're trying to pass it off like, oh, here's some more artwork from him. And the family flipped out.
I mean, is it really surprising after you've seen the rise of that garbage ass NFT shit?
Oh, yeah. See, the NFTs were literally to launder money for the rich. That's what it was. That's what that whole scam was. And people are like, I don't understand it, but we're going to buy an image, and then we take the image, and then we're going to resell it. But I had the first one; it was numbered 1. So when I sell my copy to you, are you serious? Are you serious? So you just right click on an image and you hit save. Oh, look, I have it. How is their money being transferred? The whole thing is a scam. It was bullshit, top to bottom bullshit. That's why they
paying big bucks for a blockchain number.
Yeah, basically, like the celebrities, there was like two or three celebrities that made like a couple $1 million like right off the bat with it. Like, oh yeah, this is a thing. It wasn't a thing. The whole thing was a scam. I know somebody, my friend Jose Delbo. They went, oh yeah, he did that and he made millions. That's not what he made millions off of. His grandson got him hooked up with a company that worked with NFT, but he sold original artwork to a gallery. That's what happened. And then he went ahead and he set up like a website for his grandfather, and they sold a couple of NFTs here or there. He made a couple $1,000s off of doing something along those lines, but it was because it was attached to what happened with that art auction. That's why he made the money he did. But no, the whole thing was bullshit. Everyone's like,
I see. We got a couple of budding artists in the chat right now. Frankie says he made a collage out of magazine photos that he cut up, and he's a professional photographer now. And Analyst and Motivation said he had to cut the sticky pages out of magazines before. So we got a couple of budding artists right here in the chat.
Wait. Wasn't it like? Wasn't it like 2 years ago in Florida? There was a guy who duct taped a banana to a canvas and sold it for like $1 million or something. And some guy walked up and ate the banana.
Yeah, that's just money laundering. I swear to God.
Oh, it is. It is. It's such a scam.
I've seen some of that stupid things that they passed off as artwork where somebody they threw paint on their ass and then sat on a canvas and they called it art.
Well, I mean,
I know at least
was it a nice ass?
Yeah, whose butt was it?
I don't know. I don't care who it was. I mean, can you really tell at that point once it squishes out? It could be a small piece of Lizzo's cheek for all you know at that point. I guess the only way you can tell is if there's more wrinkles than the other ones.
Depending on the butt hair, there might be some nice brushwork.
Wait a minute. Now hold on. There's an argument to be made there because I know at least 3 females. 2 of them were like those cosplay e-girl type things they went into eventually. But there's one who never did that stuff, but she eventually did that as well. She was an artist in her free time, and she would do that. She would sit and paint and then sit on a canvas, and her body was fantastic. So the images look great, but it's not technically art.
And you didn't have the money to buy one. I could see it on your face. You wanted it so bad.
I wouldn't have bought one though.
She gave it to him for free.
I would have created my own art with her. But the canvas wasn't big enough. Anyway.
Oh my God.
All right, honey, it's time to get to work.
that Art Dazzle stuff. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, it happened down there. And there's that other idiot, Frank. What's that guy's name? That's that other scam artist that they use all of his artwork in Miami. I don't remember that dude's name, but he's another just what a scummy person. He came up with this cheap ass style, and then he has like a load of different artists and people who do it for him. So he's got almost like a sweatshop.
Brito?
Yeah, Brito. This guy, what a scummy individual that person is. But it's the same thing, and they sell his artwork all over the place, and it's all over Miami. I think it's some of the ugliest stuff you're ever going to see. It's just like it's hideous, and it's he's not even doing it. So he's got like a sweatshop of artists who are basically just doing his same exact crap. Let me see if I could find some of the artwork to show you guys the artwork.
Hey, what's up, Indy Wrestling Aces? Good to see you.
Yeah, this
manliest and motivation. It is the dawning of the age of a hairy ass. Dawning of the age of a hairy ass. I guess that's for the ash brush strokes that Adega was talking about.
Yep.
Well, the ones I knew, they were waxed. Anyway, they were using a smooth medium. First of all,
you just gotta watch out if there's brush strokes in the middle of the portrait.
Oh my. This is the clown, and this is his horrible style.
Yeah.
Like, who would pay big money for something like this?
That looks like something that would be on a little girl's Trapper Keeper. Why would you pay big money?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That looks like you'd see in a kindergarten classroom.
I thought it would be something on the package of those fish crackers.
Oh,
Yeah.
goldfish, yeah.
This guy, he's like a multimillionaire off of this garbage.
What the fuck?
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's cute for kids, but
no, like high-end artwork. That's what they pass this off as.
Yeah, you're not Picasso, dude. Sorry. No, at least he could do actual paintings and just decided to go cubist.
Yeah,
you know what? I seen better artwork. I seen better artwork back in the day on Shrinky Dink packages. I'm going to be quite honest.
Oh, I agree.
Those were fun.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap! That's what a Dega looks like.
Yep. I was just going to show you. You see that little thing right there? That's what you call real art. I don't know if any of you could recognize it from the blurriness,
I
but
do. And I remember.
Yeah, that's original before he did the big one.
That is
you can't collect the good stuff and save it for posterity.
Yeah, not this stuff. That's look at, and then he's reproducing, the Starry Night image. Like, come on.
Yeah.
No.
Van, go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, go away.
Van, get the hell out of here.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
And then oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I mean, like, it's better than anything I could ever draw, but I just feel like it's very like childlike.
It's like paint by numbers. Is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's literally like what those artists in his sweatshop are doing. I'll call it a sweatshop because Miami, it's super hot over there. I don't think they're in air conditioned buildings. I'm just saying.
Now, if you think that guy's bad, okay, the guy in New York that's been making millions off his paintings, he shoves acrylic paint up his booty hole and then poops it out onto canvases, and he's a millionaire from it. I'm not kidding.
Oh, God.
It's a real person, not a troll. That's got to be money laundering.
Man. It has to be. These people are just gross, man. This stuff is vile. I don't know how the hell they get away with it. There's a lot of people in the circles that we've seen that do similar shit. It basically just,
that's so filthy and just.
It is.
Oh man.
It is.
It's real. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, that's why I pretty much I cut down on all those type of streams. Like I don't really want to do showcases and if I don't know who the artist is or the person who's booking this, I tend not to even want to go near them because I see what it is. I used to showcase people all the time. And they're on if I didn't vet them, like if I didn't have time to take a look at their campaigns and stuff, and I just okayed it, like I ended up deleting most of those streams because I'm like, oh, this is a scam artist. Like, oh,
I love the way you use the cord in there for texture, man. Oh, that's
God.
Well, there was that one guy in Europe that he was painting with his dick. I don't know if you guys. He was like on a bunch of TV programs and stuff too.
Wait, was he sticking the brush in his? Wait, was the brush going in his pee hole?
I think did he tape? He either taped it or he used the underside of his dick, and he was like making he was like stamping, almost like finger painting for what his junk. He made it like on ABC Pro. Well, I mean ABC. I mean,
what they call them, wang prints.
Dude, this is
why
so
are
disgusting.
artists like this?
Not all artists.
Yeah, don't lump us in.
Holy hell! If you want some feel good stuff for things that are just kind of funny and cool or awesome, did you see that guy who played Eddie on Stranger Things? I think Tommy and Frankie both shared this.
Am I going to get ruined right now?
No. This is actually awesome. He was actually playing the song Master of Puppets. It wasn't just that it was like recorded. He was actually playing it. And then there's a YouTube video of him actually meeting Metallica, and he was jamming with them. Dude, awesome.
You got to play in concert with them, yeah.
That just made that scene that much cooler.
Didn't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch it again. I mean, maybe if I skip through it, because I can't really. Oh, these commercials.
And I guess James Hetfield is starting to come around on a lot of this authoritarian crap, and he's starting to see what it is. So I hope he keeps going.
Well, they just did a new video. I didn't even know they had like an official YouTube channel, but they had actually just put out a brand new music video, like maybe a couple weeks or maybe even a few days ago.
They have 2 new songs that are out, which one of them I like more than the other, but they're both all right. I mean, it feels a little bit more like the older stuff, which is good. But no, James, he's always been bass. The thing is, Lars he's been the poison of the group forever.
That Lars Ulcer guy.
He's like 1, 2,
least talented.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. This guy's a clown.
Yeah, least talented in the band.
Yeah, but this was awesome that he got to play with them, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a little bit rusty." He picks it up, and this kid was like, he was jamming so well. It's like, oh my god, like we got an extra member to the group. Like they love this kid. They gave him a brand new guitar as well. I mean, this is worth checking out. Frankie,
awesome.
Yeah, I retweeted it. But yeah, they gave him the guitar that he had, from the show, and then they'll sign it for him as well. Which is pretty badass. Which I'm not going to play any of this because I mean, Lars will be like, "Oh my god, that guy went to Vinnieart. we need to get like $1,000 off him easy." I mean, he played like 3 seconds of the clip. No, I'm sorry, we need money from him right now. That's like, you know.
Well, you know, I had the same thing happen to me. I did a thing for Cliff Burton one time on the channel, like right around his his death in September. It was like September 26th, if I remember correctly, is the day he died in that bus accident. And I did like a little in remembrance, live stream and everything, talking about Cliff Burton, and I played a few second clips of just Cliff playing, and then I intermixed it with my own bass playing, and they tried to come after me for my bass playing, saying the whole thing was ours. And I was like, no. I was like, a lot of that stuff was me playing bass, and it's my interpretation of the song, so you can go fuck yourself, basically. And they had to remove their copyright claim, but holy shit, yeah, they did try it. They did try it.
See, that's some bullshit right there. But yet, then there's like other bands that do like these tribute things, and they actually have them on their website. Like there was a band. How were they called? Was it Warren? There were 3 girls from Argentina. They've been playing since they were little kids. They're adults now, but they did like cover band music mostly, and then they did their own music, and they're a fantastic band. But they did a couple of Metallica songs, and they're literally linked on Metallica's like front page. It's insane. But other people, if like you're just kind of jamming and you're doing some of their music, you're getting hit for it. Like it makes no sense, man.
It's very, very retarded because I don't understand. Oh shit! I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't mean to say that on. Don't
worry about it.
But yeah, I don't understand why bands get like that. Like if you're not just redistributing their music, like if you're, I don't know, like commenting on it and it's playing, or if like you do what Tommy was doing, I would think as a band you would like that, and it would like draw new eyes in and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go listen to that, or people get in like interested in hearing them again and stuff. I just don't.
Yeah, it brings more attention to them. Like, you're right. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of nuts, but they also have shit that's already in play. Like, none of these guys are really paying attention to it. They have people that are operating all their sites and all this other stuff. He's, how many times you've seen James? He's going to Alaska. He's going somewhere to go hunt polar bears and shit. Like, they're doing their own thing. But I gotta say though, going back for a second on what Neil was saying earlier, it's not that James was coming around. He's always been like that, but he's kind of kept a lot of it like not really in public eye, or he'll say it in other places, not so much on their official areas. Because I know they give all of Metallica such a hard time. It's mostly Lars. Lars is the douchebag. Because trust me, like I this is one of my favorite bands as a kid, and it was always like you got to touch a poison every time if you want to get a new album or you want to listen to more of their stuff. It's like, God, Lars is still there. Like, again, why him? It should have, it should have been Lars, not Cliff. I said it multiple streams.
Yeah.
Because Cliff, he was the glue that held everyone together. Like, if anyone had a problem with each other in the band, he was like just so cool, and he got everyone like in this harmony. That's why he started, like, he was teaching them too. Cliff taught Lars how to drum. You know that?
Wow.
He didn't really know shit about any of it. He was teaching them rhythm, how it works. Like, this is what you got to do. What he was telling me, because he saw an interview with Dave Mustaine from Megadeth, and how he got kicked out of the band and all the stuff that happened between all that. Because again, it's just a series of bad events that had happened, and most of it was because Lars is such a douche, and that's the sad thing about it, because they were making great music. Anyone who's a Megadeth fan, I mean, his lyrics are fantastic. His playing is so good.
Yeah.
And James, again, he wasn't doing lead rhythm guitar at the time when they first started the band. He was only doing vocals. Frankie had pointed that out as well. And he said, yeah, that Dave, he goes, yeah, have you ever tried playing guitar? He's like, nah, man. And he tried. As soon as he picked it up, he was like just taken off. And even Dave said, Hetfield is one of my favorite lead rhythm guitar players ever, of all time. And he goes, and we've had spats and stuff, and some horrible shit had happened in the past, but they made up over the years, and they were actually going to do something together up until a couple of years ago. Megadeth and Metallica almost did an album together, and Lars fucked it up again. Yeah, dude, I would have loved to have heard that to see where they were going to go with this. You know, it's just, I don't know. I'm like, I kind of crossed the fingers that he got fully vaccinated and everything. You know, I'm just saying.
Savage.
I'm not wishing any harm on anybody. I'm saying because what did they say? It's your boosters, you live forever. Yeah, whatever.
Trust the science.
Trust the science. Lars, trust the science. Hetfield, don't trust it. But oh my God, yeah, dude. There's so many opportunities to fix things. But that being said, like I heard their new songs and the 2 new ones that they dropped, and they're decent. One's all right. One's Tim's talks in the house. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing all right.
On your left.
Yeah, dude. There's my boy. He's not my son. Yeah, no, it is awesome. Like he got to play with them on stage, and they play the clip of Eddie from the show during their concert. Like they have them up on the big screen as well. They got approval from Netflix and everything, which they should. I mean, maybe it was part of the deal. But yeah. So here they are on stage, and they got on the giant monitors, Eddie playing in the Upside Down, that is badass.
Oh,
yeah.
So good.
Yep.
I'm gonna want to watch.
And I'm glad he was actually playing too, because if he wasn't, Metallica fans probably would not. That would piss off a lot of Metallica fans.
Yeah, dude. He said he spent 2 years practicing. 2 years practicing. So yeah, he got it down.
I had no idea that it wasn't Metallica.
Oh! You thought they were actually playing them from
like playing a song from them. I didn't know that that kid was playing. That's amazing.
Yeah, dude. What the hell's his name? Quinn, Joseph Quinn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up again. I want to play that, but I can't during the stream. Love you 3000. Awesome, brother. Yeah, much love, man. Tim's a good dude. If you guys haven't, go subscribe to his channel. Really great guy.
So, question for everybody: is this an urban legend, or is there really a solo album by Cliff Burton out there called Cliff Notes?
I don't know. That's a good question. I know there's another Metallica album that was before Kill 'Em All. It was like their EP, their demo type thing, and they've been wanting to release it, and they can't come to an agreement because Dave and
Lars.
James, they basically wrote the whole thing, and Lars is trying to take credit for it as well. And Lars, again, wants money for it, so they're not releasing it. And Dave goes, listen, you can release it. He goes, you could release it, but it's 50-50. And he goes, you know it, I know it, we all know it, James and Dave. So Dave goes, I want my 50%. If you want to pay Lars out of your 50%, then go for it. And Lars he won't let it happen because he's garbage.
How is he still in that band? Is he blackmailing everybody in that band and every new members that join, like Bob Rock? Like, is he blackmailing them? What the hell?
I don't know. Like Trujillo's been with them for close to 20 years now, I think too. But I do like Trujillo. I think he's a great bassist. The thing is, like, again, they still don't give him enough freedom. If anyone saw, like, How to Make a Monster and everything, he brought in like the Spanish guitaring stuff, which sounded amazing. And they were going to start to put it on one of the songs. By the time they just kept messing with it, you barely have any of it in there. It was almost like a flamingo type guitar playing, which it sounded incredible. And it kind of worked in one of the songs they were messing around with. And then they just kind of threw it all out the window. You just had a flavor of it. And it's like, dude, let him do his thing. Give him a chance. When they let Hammett take off a little bit and do some solo shit, those songs, like it went to another level. You got even more enjoyment out of it. That's why I had some songs that they were going almost 7 to 9 minutes. And most rock or metal songs, where do they go? About 3 minutes tops. They don't want to really extend them further. But they were doing longer ones. They were doing better ones. Why? Because they were playing around with the music. They were having a good time. It's the process of creating,
Well, there's some metal bands that they go a little bit longer. Like Iron Maiden has some, 8-9 minute songs, but they've kind of earned it over the years. Machine Head does it. There's some death metal bands that go a little bit longer, but it's usually only like 1 or 2 songs on an album.
Yeah. That's usually it. I know they've had more than a few in their last couple of albums where they went pretty long. What was A Man Unkind? Like, I think that song's fantastic, but oh my god, it's such a dark song and what it's about. That band, that the lead guy Minecrafted himself. It's dark. I don't know if you guys even seen the video, but some good stuff. Yeah, I need to see that. I want to see that interview for sure. I would love to see that because
it was a hatchet job.
Say again.
Rogan screwed over Mustaine. It was a hatchet job.
No. How Metallica screwed over Dave. He said, we got to watch the Joe Rogan interview with Dave Mustaine because, he talks about.
Dave has actually said on occasion how he kind of screwed himself too with all the drinking and everything like that. I mean, not that they all weren't drinking; they all were, but you know what I mean. Like he actually admitted he took it too far at times.
Yeah, well, because they said like a lot of them were happy drunks, and he was like a mean drunk. That was one of the things. There was like a bunch of different stuff that happened. Another big one that. Again, Lars has always been a piece of garbage. He fought with someone. He fought with someone in another band, and Dave was like, "He's my brother," so he wanted to defend Lars because Lars was thrown on the floor. He's a small guy and everything. So he went to go teach the other dude a lesson, and Dave broke that other guy's leg, and Lars was like, "I don't remember that." Because Dave is a 3rd-degree black belt in one of these martial arts at the time, and he knew how to fight. So he broke the dude's leg, and they brought up years later, and Lars was like, I don't remember. That's how narcissistic he is. He's like, you guys were having a verbal fight. He goes, I don't know who started it. He goes, most likely probably was Lars.
You know what, Vinny? I would say one of the best influences and probably the most calming influences they've had is when they picked up Robert Trujillo from freaking Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah,
I mean, you've seen a lot of the attitude, especially with James, has changed drastically with him in the band.
Yeah. No, Trujillo, that guy, he's super talented, but he's a super nice guy as well. You could tell that he brings something better to the table. And how to communicate with these guys as well to get them on more on a level playing field again.
Well, I mean, it just goes to talk about what a good person he is and what an influence that he can have on other people, because he was actually the first bass player that entered the band beyond obviously Cliff that was actually allowed to help write the songs with them, because before that, oh God, what's his name? It was on Injustice for All and Black. God, why am I blanking on his name? From Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh,
the bass player. I don't know why I can't think of his damn name, but he was not allowed to write anything. They gave him all the notes that he needed to play. He was not allowed to write or co-write anything with them at all.
Yeah, for a good number of years too. Yeah, they said that James was like every note. He goes, if there was one note off, like he would rip into Hammett. He'd be like, no, that's not what I put down. And later they gave him a little bit more. Jason Newsted. Jason Newsted wasn't allowed to write any music for them. They would kind of beat him down with all that stuff. Yeah, they did treat him like garbage.
And it really is sad too, because he's not that bad of a bass player, and they made him seem like he was a little bit lackluster in the way that they made him do the notes on all those damn songs. Because if you heard some of his earlier stuff with Flotsam and Jetsam, he was a really good bass player, and it's a shame what they did to him.
Wow. Yeah, see, that sucks. But yeah, I don't. Trujillo, what do you call it? He played a couple times with Ozzy as well, and they wanted him for the band, but Metallica got him first.
Well, Suicidal Tendency and Ozzy did a thing together. Forgetting what the hell it's called, but they did like a joint thing together. Is like part of Infectious Grooves. That's what it was called. And in Infectious Grooves, they did like 1 or 2 songs with Ozzy on the one album.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. Lion Rat, how you doing, brother? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy how all that stuff went down. I think a few of them they did apologize, but Jason is still he took it to heart because he's like, yeah, he's one of the biggest bands in the world, and they did that to him. It's like that's bullshit. But
isn't he in Voivod now?
He's in what?
Isn't he in Voivod now? Didn't he start a band called Voivod, or am I getting mixed up?
I know he did start a band, but I don't know the name of it. I never followed too much of him after that.
How do you say the new bass player's last name?
Trujillo.
Trujillo? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Again, like I said, good stuff. Yeah, it's funny. The new bass player, he's been there like 2 decades, and he's still considered the new guy.
Well, you know what? I mean, quite honestly, every time I ever thought of Metallica growing up, because it was Cliff first, and Cliff, man, there was something special about that guy, the way he played, because he mixed everything from punk, classical, regular, radio, rock. Like he mixed all these different influences together to create his own kind of sound, and you can hear a lot of that different stuff, especially in the beginning of stuff like For Whom the Bell Tolls, when he was doing his instrumentals, whether it was Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth, because there's so many different chord progressions that he uses in that damn thing, and he was amazing. And as far as I'm concerned, there's never been another bass player that can actually touch the sound, the feel, and the soul that man put into every piece of music.
I agree, man. I agree, because that's the thing too. Like you said, yeah, he dove into all kinds of music, and I love that he brought in some classical stuff in there. They said one of the reasons why they did the symphony as well, because they said, oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Well, I was just going to say their first 3 albums were the best. Then he died, and it wasn't the same after that. Just saying.
Yeah, I agree. Like Bob Rock did a lot with the Black Album. That's still great, but for me, I think my favorite is still the Master of Puppets album. That one's hard to beat, and I want to see them go back and do like a full album on like the original 2 albums at least, because Hetfield's voice is grown up, but I know that he's done it multiple times on tour and everything, and people grab clips from that. But they should go back to the studio and actually redo it. I think people would jump all over that. Put a little.
There'd be a lot of yeahs in it.
Yeah. Holy shit! Yeah. No, between that, I used to make fun of them and Rob Zombie. Between Hetfield's and the other ones, yeah.
Rob Zombie is like the Boomhauer of metal.
You want to see some other crazy stuff? I saw this week as well. Holy shit. The deep fakes that they're doing. I don't know if you guys have seen any of this stuff. Have you guys seen this one?
No.
This is not actually the Tom Cruise, but look how good this deep fake is. I'm not playing the music because they'll hit me for it. Like I would have thought
it's like a young Tom Cruise.
I would have thought this was like behind the scenes from Risky Business or something.
Yep.
Oh my God.
This is scary how good they're getting now with this technology.
Man.
Well,
they're gonna fake next.
Just a little twitches with the hair, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I
was saying that too.
This is the stuff that remember during Rittenhouse's trial when they were trying to get in some evidence, and it was some drone footage, but it was and they called it enhanced footage, and they used AI to enhance the image. Well, that I was really concerned that the judge allowed that in. I was like praying, please let him say no to this because of this deep fake technology, because it's a slippery slope. If they can allow that little bit of AI enhanced image in, it's just what's next. This is next, right?
Yeah, I would say so. They
can put you at the scene of any crime now.
Yeah. And again,
there were some things about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go for it.
No, I was just going to say about 10 years ago, you heard people from the political deviant side of things were starting to whine and complain about deepfakes because they were going to be exposed. You know, but they're getting really good with this, so it's going to be hard to tell. They got to have some kind of markers or things that you could figure out what's true and what's not.
That is the funny thing, because I saw it in a couple different places. They said for Brandon, when he gives his little speeches and stuff, they've been using deep fakes to make him look younger.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, and it's straight up. Once I heard it from something, and then I looked on one of his latest speeches. I'm like, holy crap, it is night and day. But if you find somebody who found him in the street, or when he's doing his little well, not in the street, when he's kind of doing his appearances, and people recording
his ice cream.
Yeah, when he's licking his ice cream and sniffing kids.
Chocolate chip.
His face is literally like falling off into his lap. With all the facelifts they've been doing, you can still see how gross he looks. But when he's on the television, it's not just like the old trick they used to use, the tape to hold back the face and everything. It's not that anymore. And it's not all the facelifts. They're literally doing deep fakes to make him look like he was younger. This is it's crazy.
There's one where he doesn't blink for like 30 seconds during his speech. It's weird.
Yeah, because they allegedly they have him on so much special sauce to keep him alert so that he could read off the teleprompter. So he's like, his eyes are, yeah, this is what I'm saying, and
Yeah, that's actually that's a legit thing with dementia. He was having some crazy eye stuff and not blinking. That's actually legit part of dementia.
Yep.
Well, I see Papa Cotton mentions. I know a lot of people talk about that. Is that why his earlobes change constantly? And Soul Assassin. Yeah. There are vids of Brandon's speeches in the background not matching.
Yeah.
Well,
I've done some checking in that earlobe thing, and he actually is asymmetrical. One's lobed and the other side isn't. So it depends on if the camera's reflected right or left. It will make it look like he's different.
The clones keep dying, and they have to get a new clone, and the new clone isn't always the same. Okay.
It's like when you keep making photocopies, you get diminishing returns.
Multiplicity all over again.
The next time
I like pizza, Steve.
The next time they pull him out on a podium, it's going to be a goat in a suit. Wrong clone.
Oh, that's perfect. Then they can bring AOC the donkey up on stage with them.
Yeah, exactly. But in case Mama Susan's watching,
I'm kind of retarded. That man's a threat to this country.
Holy crap.
Frankie's comment.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
Frankie's comment.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
I believe it.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Savage.
This is getting ridiculous. No, I haven't seen the Keanu Reeves one, by the way. What's the deep fake they did with him? If you got a link or something, shoot it over to me. But yeah, no. This is unbelievable. Again, for those who haven't seen it, I'll play it again. This is crazy.
It really is.
Dude, even when he's up close, when he moves back, it's that thing is so seamless. This is someone who just threw it up there on TikTok or one of these stupid things.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I don't know at this point where the hell this world's headed, but yeah, it is frightening.
And that's technology that just some like normie has.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary because you know that the government has way better stuff than that, and it's just scary.
Well, what if they go back in time and like say, hey, we found some old footage of this political leader or religious leader doing something, and it's a deep fake, and they just dress it up to make it look older? You know, what if they start doing that if they haven't already?
Yeah, I mean, it's endless, the possibilities now.
Well, there's a certain little dictator who's throwing rocks at a really big country overseas. Can't talk about it. But we've played him here when he's going pew, 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 pew. I think you guys remember it. But there's footage of him that they have him shrunk down, and you see him moving like he's standing in front of a tank in a certain part of his country. It looks like it's all destroyed, and this shit was on YouTube, and they go, yeah, we have to make it look like he could be anywhere, and you see them shrink him down and move him somewhere else. They change the background completely. You could see that he's not where he claims to be, and he's sitting there, screaming for war and asking us for billions more dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, it's out in the open. They showed people, they let people know, because like I said, I've been seeing it forever. He's not there. He's here. He's got a mansion in Florida.
Also, the Z-Man, whose name I'm not going to say because you don't want me to, he did a photo shoot with his wife. Holy crap. That dude is in a forced marriage. Just saying. He did not look happy to be around his wife.
Wow, I didn't see that. Why? Because
blink twice if you feel like you're being held captive.
Yeah, well, he plays for the other team. We all know that.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that. He was in some march or something like that, or some parade.
There was a couple of things. Alex Jones found. They said that they have a video that he did. He did gay porn, and they said that's why they think they have things on him. And so they used him to be the puppet, and he loves it because he's making tons and tons of money. But I'm just gonna play this maybe on a loop just because it's great while we talk.
It's so perfect.
I know. It's a classic.
Samba says maybe Disney will use deepfake technology to give Brie Larson real acting ability.
No machine can do that yet.
Yeah, they don't know how to teach a Sasquatch that kind of ability yet.
No, they don't. Not yet. We'll keep that there because he trembles. I love how he trembles after he gets hit because he doesn't know what the hell just happened.
Well, I mean, honestly, like, I think we all would be trembling if that happened.
He's like, did they put something in it? What is this? Is it cake? Is this poison? What is this?
Oh my God! I checked to see whether that guy's dead or not. If he got Clinton, and he's still alive, so maybe he was in on it.
Which one?
The guy who hit him with the pie. He's still alive.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. I figured Gates would have him accidented, if you know what I mean.
His name's Unreal Keanu Reeves. That's the their shorts the guy put out. Or maybe I'll look that up. We'll see if we could find it.
Brutal Morningwood also chimes in. Jennifer Lawrence was allegedly the first fake to go deep.
Oh, that was funny on so many levels. She was the first to do everything, right?
He never saw it coming.
Holy crap! This is crazy, man. This whole world's insane.
Is he a teenage Kevin Spacey?
No, Kevin Spacey was wondering if a guy who could take it in the face like that was teenaged.
Oh no!
That was savage.
That's a non-GMO pie in your ride, Billy boy.
I mean, I can't. Shit. But I can't play any audio. But yeah, this is some of the deep fake stuff. Apparently, he's deep faking everyone. Do you think we could be using more of this technology in the future for actual full-length movies? Or are they just going to be using it in media? I'm sorry, Trina, what was that?
Can you see that again?
No, I said I was curious if they're going to start using this technology in a big way for, upcoming movies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Or I could see people using it for de-aging. You just saw the Tom Cruise one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I mean, like there are actors and stuff who aren't around anymore, or the ones who are dropping like flies for some mysterious reason suddenly. Like I'm curious if they're gonna try to keep them going. Because I know years ago they had talked about like a fully CGI Bruce Lee, and they wanted to do a full movie, but it never happened. Dude, this technology is insane.
It really is.
I mean, I'm sure it works better when there's someone who's got similar features to whoever they're going to put it on, but
yeah, like bone structure and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody use it to deepfake Xi Jinping's face perfectly on a cartoon of Winnie the Pooh.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Crazy. This stuff was crazy.
Have him dancing with Tigger.
My Tigger.
Hard tea. Oh my god! I want to know when we can get this technology that's more normal people could use, because my Hanscock videos just go up another level. I mean, could you imagine if my lips could actually talk? One's facing north and the other one's facing south, but my smile's a little crooked. But I'm going to give you all the great info and all the news drops. The latest in film and video games and whatever else you want to know, because, I'm hip. I'm with it. I broke another hip. I don't know if it's with it. I walk a little funny now. Oh. Remember, boycott Indiana Jones 7. It's going to be a fiasco. I'll probably be dead by the time that one's out. But, yeah. No Phoebe Waller-Walker, Wookiee, whatever her name is. I forget. And I don't care. She's not wearing my fedora. Only I'm going to keep that. Even if they knock me off, I'm still going to be running around telling everybody what it is to fly the Millennium Falcon in Star Trek. It's glorious. I obviously forgot my medication. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But, yeah, I love you all. If you give me more money.
I think you and Nolte's medication got swapped earlier, so sorry.
Yeah, I gotta dig out that one, and I gotta dig out Gary Busey.
Oh man,
I did it for a couple of streams, but it really does tear up my throat. That's why I didn't do it so much. But Gary Busey, that's all about. Yeah, he's got all his sayings and stuff. I got to do research on that again.
Vinny, you could always go do the old school Conan O'Brien method and cut the mouth out, and then put your mouth there and talk.
Yeah, the deep fake technology just went a step backwards.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. I don't know. This is all nuts. Nelson, what do you think is going to happen in the future for films? Do you think we're going to have anything good anymore? Do you think it's finally going to get, it's going to go bust, and then people will be like, yep, we can't continue doing this trash, or maybe an indie outlet's going to just start doing amazing numbers?
I think everybody's going to be so worried about offending everybody. It's going to be like that Christmas episode at the end of the first South Park season, where they were all complaining about this offends me, that offends me. And then when they put the Christmas play on, it was just a bunch of adults in white painted faces and black unitards dancing around going, happy, 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 everyone is happy. And the whole town agreeing that it was all shite. And that, okay, you know what? Let's just bring back the way things were. I think it'll have to get so bad that people will finally just say, you know what? Screw it. Let's just make movies and TV shows again that are fun. I think it will get bad before it'll get worse before it gets better, probably.
Probably. Mm-hmm. Probably. Trina, what do you think?
Yep, that's. I agree.
You think there's going to be any silver linings anywhere?
I think that we'll have what we have now. Like, we'll have occasionally a decent movie that will come out, but that's I don't see it getting any better. Not for a long time.
Probably, yeah. So Assassin said, yeah, we're going to get another Jaws reboot, and the shark will still look fake. Yep. I believe you are correct. Adega, what about you? What are your thoughts on that?
I think counterculture is going to eventually succeed. Think back, what was it, 6-7 years ago, when that Star Wars guy, I can't remember who exactly he is, but he made that Vader video. No advertising, nothing, except for a few people on his channel, and it went nuts. Everyone wanted to see that Vader video.
So good.
I think with more of people having access to these better computers, which the computers now are far better than what he used for his thing, better cameras on their phones and stuff. It's just a matter of time when all this stuff is going to become irrelevant, and people will find what they want to have. And these people that are wasting all their money to try and push an agenda are going to eventually find out that they have just made a fool of themselves, exposed themselves. But with Nelson and Trina, in some ways I think it will get worse, but in other ways it's going to get a lot better, because we can already see it. There's the rays of sunshine are already going through. You can look at the indie comics, the successes are starting to blossom. You can look at the music that's made on non-labeled areas, and you can find it, and it's starting to blossom. People are turning to other countries like India and Japan and Korea for entertainment and culture where they were trying to mimic what we used to be. It's all happening, and again, they're just making fools of themselves. They cannot beat the spirit that our culture has.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's going to take some more time, but I am starting to see more indie type stuff where things are more lower budget actually start doing better and better. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I know there's still certain creators out there that people still jump all over, no matter what, and it's they got to be red pilled soon on that stuff, because.
We've seen it before. You can look at, like, with music, and for old guys like me, you had the established groups that were making money, and all of a sudden punk came on the scene. These guys that were performing and doing all this stuff started making money, and then the metal, that was not tied into these big labels, eventually a lot of them sold out, but it changed things for the better. It's gonna happen again. You can't break the human spirit for long.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. But yeah, I hope it's going to be sooner rather than later, because I know there's a lot of us that we're all working real hard to do good stuff, and then you still have other ones who are claiming to be fighting this culture war, but they're doing the same exact stuff that the horrible corporations have been doing. So yeah, we still have that, because if you still have that poison in our sphere, and that's part of like what would happen with that Crowder and the Daily Wire situation. Yes, he exposed them. Yes, it's also, I don't know, on both sides to me are dirty, but the things he did point out still do make a lot of sense. I mean, obviously, the Daily Wire and the people involved in there are people taking money and, working for the man, working for the evil corporations that are still putting out certain information. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on. Tommy, what do you think? Because I think I know what you think. But.
Okay, so let's take the pessimistic pig approach. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. And as for what I see actually out there, I mean, you look at all the buzz that's being generated for shows that are coming up. You get a lot of these shows that nobody gives a shit about. The most of the buzz that you're getting for some of these shows that everybody absolutely can't stand, that don't want to have nothing to do with it other than the haters out there that just hate watch. And you know what? Please do us all a favor. Stop telling everybody that you're watching it for us. Just either admit that you really want to watch it, or you really just enjoy torturing yourself and watching train wrecks, because this bullshit that you're doing it for everybody else is just that. It's bullshit. You're promoting these goddamn things for companies that you supposedly hate, and you're giving people a reason to go watch it because they have to see if it's as bad as you're claiming it is. And all you're doing is putting money in the coffers, these corporations that can't stand you. But as far as the people that are actually generally interested in what's really coming out, look at all the buzz that's being generated right now for the final season of Cobra Kai. There is tons of buzz for that because everything that they have done right with that series. And I think at some point, a lot of these companies are just going to have to take a hard look at the bottom line and see what is working, what is not working anymore. How many more losses do we want to sustain before we have to get another government bailout? A government bailout from a government that's saying that they wanted to tax the living daylights out of you. At some point, they're going to have to turn it around, or they're going to wind up going under. Because at some point, the government is not going to have enough money to keep bailing out these failed corporations. At some point, it's going to have to end, and these corporations are going to have to start giving people exactly what they want. It's kind of like going around and watching some of these toy reviewers. You can watch toy reviewers that are basically giving you shit and they're just simping for the companies, or you can actually go watch somebody who's giving you a toy review and is not going to pull any punches. It's going to give you 100% accurately because they have integrity, because they want to give you something that's legit. That's what you want to watch. You don't want to watch somebody who's going to say, oh, you should just get this because this is wonderful and this company is going to give me a sponsorship if I talk good about their shit. You don't want to watch it. You want to get the real from people. And that's the same thing that's going to wind up happening with the entertainment industry. We are seeing it to small degrees, and I think that it's going to continue. And right now, all these people that are pushing the woke shit have gotten louder than ever. Why are they getting louder than ever? Because they see that the narrative is turning on them, and the people don't want this shit anymore. That's why they're getting so loud. They know that the death knell is right there, that they are on the they're on the chopping block and the axe is about to come down. And right now they're screaming bloody murder to try to keep the position and keep the agenda going exactly where it is. But it will fail, just like it did in the 1980s with the PMRC when they were coming down on all these different bands, video games, and movies. That shit is eventually going to fail, and you're going to get a re-renaissance of actual free speech into music and movies like we started to see at the end of the 80s going into the 90s. It's eventual. Life is a circle. We're going to come back around to that point again.
Yeah. Nope. The pig knows his shit, you know? And it's true, because you're right. We're seeing that too. Like those toy reviewers or video game reviews, it's the same shit. They'll give something a high score even if it's crap, because they were either given something for free or they get paid to speak highly of it. I mean, we know this happens all the time, and it is dirty or it is shady. But yeah, if you want genuine stuff, it's the person who's going to be like the I don't give a shit kind of mentality. Like, listen, I got an item. If it sucks, I'm going to tell you it sucks, and here's the reasons why. You know, and that's what we kind of try to bring over here as well. Sugar Chris, bro, it's always awesome to see you. Like I said, whenever you want to pop in sometime, just let me know. You know, it's been forever since we got to
What
hang
up,
out.
Sugar? Oh, and high praises for Lasso right there from Soul Assassin. Soul Assassin, thank you. I'm sure Lasso will say so as well. Yeah, because of Lasso's stream, I rewatched Freddy versus Jason a few nights ago. Awesome. And that's one of the things we like to do. Go ahead, Lasso.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. It's awesome.
That was such a fun stream.
It really was.
I don't know. Maybe we should aim for those, you know, higher caliber horror movies, not so much the really bad ones.
Oh, come on, let's shoot low. Let's do Poultrygeist.
No.
Yes.
I'm up
Yes.
for it. I'm up for it.
Zombie chicken tonight. You're all gonna die.
Damn it.
Oh my God. Such a great movie.
Okay, Vinny, if you don't want to do Poultrygeist, we can set up a panel where like just people who want to do that movie will review it, and Nelson, you can come on if you want.
Oh, I would love that. I've seen that movie like 6 times. I love it.
It's
oh
hilarious.
my God.
It's a lot better than the one we're doing Wednesday. I'm so sorry about this.
I warned you. I said if I can't get into it, I'll just watch up to whatever I got up to, and then I'll be like, yeah, this is all I can talk about.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Soul Assassin. Yeah, look at Collider. Shield hard, and now they are gone. That's right. Fake can only fake it for so long.
I'll be watching you, Al Jazeera, watching you like CNN. Oh God, I love that movie.
Holy hell. There's some funny stuff, man. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, no problem, man. But like I said, I don't know. I sort of want to keep some of these streams a little bit, you know, tighter, because I like that we're all able to have a good conversation.
Tight.
There's like 10 people. I know it gets crazy, but I don't know. We'll play around. I mean, we're all still kind of messing around here.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight. You don't want an Arby's roast beef sandwich hanging all over the panel.
Oh man.
Speaking of that, and someone who eats a lot of Activia, did you see that Jamie Lee Curtis was selling her home, and in the background is one of her demonic, screwed up, evil paintings of pictures?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the kid in the sardine can or whatever. That was weird.
Yeah, super weird. I mean, I'm gonna show it for just a couple seconds, and then I'll pull it down because I don't know what's what.
Greetings to RL in the chat. What's up?
What's up, man? So yeah, there's something very disturbing back here, and the home that she's going to sell. Like she forgot to take down this image, and I'm going to pull it off right now just in case. But very, very disturbing. Very disturbing.
Like that image Ellen had when she was cutting her mom's hair when COVID started, and she was shooting out of her house, and there was an image of a little girl allegedly made, but it looked like somebody being tortured.
Oh God, why are they like this?
These people are sick. It's part of that circle of shit. What was the name? Abramovich?
Yeah.
Maria Abramovich.
Yeah. Spirit cooking and whatnot.
Yeah, it's really demented stuff. And a lot of these celebrities and politicians are all hooked up with that, allegedly.
Yeah.
If you believe in Alex Jones stuff, yada, 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 whatever, Minecraft, blah, blah, blah.
You don't know the power of the dark side. Am I really Darth Vader? Don't act so surprised, globalist. You didn't think you could silence the American people, did you? Do I really think I'm Darth Vader? No. I'm kind of retarded.
He does sound like him.
Man.
Oh my God. No, yeah. Oh, his Cobra Command is fantastic too. He's done that spot on. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, I had to do a palate cleanser in between all that stuff.
Yeah.
Holy hell. Yeah, I don't know. We're living in a very dark, messed up time right now. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
But I was just going to say, the Lasso, your toy review of Jason, what was that from Friday 13th? Was it part 3? 3D? Yeah, that was a good review. Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hell
Yeah. There's definitely 3 people on this panel that do toy reviews for toys they actually like. And you might have like little critiques at the end, but it's 90%, 90 to 99% you like the toy. So thanks for all your reviews, guys.
Well, you know what? That's one of the things I think every last one of us do. We try to keep it 100% real. And if something is off, like I've had a couple where I've actually legitimately bashed the toy and threw so much shade at the company that I'm surprised I didn't blow a blood vessel. And 2 of them were for crossovers from Hasbro with the freaking Dracula's figure and the Megatron his tank. Oh my God. I lost my mind over how badly they were designed.
That was heartbreaking because we were all kind of, hoping it was going to be good.
I was so excited for that one too, that Megatron his tank. Oh my God. Or pre-ordered it a year in advance. And then I got this $100 toy and it's a piece of shit.
Yeah. It's a sad thing. I did get my hands on Bazooka. The Target still had it on the website, so I ordered it. So I'll probably do a review on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll probably do it. Hopefully this week. There's a couple of them I wanted to do. I did also get what's her name? Zartan's sister. So I'll do that because I do have Zartan.
I wonder why they never did the brother, Xandar.
Well, she just came out, so they'll probably do him as well.
Well, they were taking pre-orders for her like about 4 months ago.
Yeah, when they drop them, though, they kind of drop them in these big batches, right? So, I mean, it'd be stupid if they didn't, because if they're hitting all the dreadnoughts, I'm sure it's coming up. And then I'd like to see a triple pack with Torch, Ripper, and shit.
Nice. You got Torch, Ripper, and what's the other guy?
That's awesome. Was it War Pig?
No, Buzzer. Torch, Ripper, and Buzzer. Those were the original 3 dreadnoughts.
Is anyone having trouble keeping her wings up? Because I've been kind of having trouble keeping her wings up.
There's been some issues with that one for sure. Mine drops here and there as well. I kept it down for now just because
there's a pill for that.
Damone is
confirmed. He's having a hard time keeping it up.
Well, actually, wait. She transformed into a human.
There you go.
That's right. So, yeah, I don't know. I did see something that was, if you guys want to laugh, and I mean, technically, I could show. This is a comic book, right? There was something very, very shady that they did back in 1942. You guys are familiar with Captain Marvel, the original Shazam, with the red suit and the lightning bolt, right? Yes.
Yes. If you figure out which is the best FDS SDF one, let me know. I have a YF-19 I have to assemble, but SDF I don't know. But I would appreciate info.
I just seen that they did some new Macross figures, and I know that they were doing the one that was originally based off the same model that Jetfire wound up being for the Transformers. The what was that? The Valkyrie, I believe. So they did like a newer version of it. Obviously, they didn't remold the old one, but yeah, they did a newer version. I seen it somewhere on some site, and I was like, wow, that thing looks absolutely amazing. And I know they did a new Jetfire for the Transformers line, which I had pre-ordered a while ago, and it's like one of the last ones that I'm getting besides Breakdown for Menasor. But yeah, that one looked amazing too, but it wasn't exactly like the original Macross ones. But yeah, this one is actually done from Bondi. It's part of the Macross line, and it's a new rendition of that Valkyrie jet, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, if you
all of the jets are Valkyries. It just which series, and the Bandai ones. I know what you're talking about, because they went back and they wanted to make them original all the way back to the box. But they couldn't find the original diecast. They were all rusted out when they eventually found them. So they had to make them new, but they're trying to make it as authentic and 80s like as it used to be. Nice. So I imagine they're pretty cool. I mean, some of the ones that I have seen are really good.
I have a couple of those old Jetfires that are basically just, some of them were actually repurposed straight from Bondi. Then they had Valkyrie stamping on the wings.
Well, I know I have the Jetfire, the one I think the one that you're ordering was from War for Cybertron. That one, it is really nice. I'm assuming it's the same figure, just they're re-releasing it. But
yeah, it's the re-release with the black on the chest instead of pure white.
Yeah. I still think it looks awesome how they did it. Maybe I'll do a review on him. He's kind of difficult to get to. I know more third parties are hitting more stuff. I mean, this isn't a toy stream, but there's a couple things I'll show regardless. Is there something else I wanted to show that's hilarious? Maybe I'll show that one first. Hold on a sec. I got too many windows open right now.
Did you guys ever get into building and painting models, like science fiction models?
At one point, there was a couple of garage kits I ended up painting, but it's a whole other situation, a whole other story.
You are 100% correct, Soul Assassin. It is like a chop shop. I got so many different parts for old G1 Transformers. I showed Vinny some of them, box loads upon box loads of just Transformer parts. That's not even talking about the completed ones.
Yeah, look how crazy this is. The third party, I guess, from that TV show, the new one, that Lois one, and I don't know what the hell it was called. E-Tep was watching it, but
Superman and Lois.
Yeah, okay, there it is. Superman and Lois. Wait, no, it was wrong direction. Yeah, they did both of them, and pretty cool looking. I mean, it's not something I'm getting, but because again, these things are it's too much now. But I think this looks awesome. The Bizarro. Look at the hair on it.
I like that Bizarro.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
You know what? Since you're talking about stuff like that, there was something else weird that I seen that Hasbro had done with the Marvel figures, and oh god, what the hell is this guy's name? Something the hunter, the something toy hunter or something he's called. I've seen his channel a few times. He does some decent reviews. He was talking about they were doing all the zombie versions of the Marvel figures.
Whoa.
Okay.
And from what he showed, they look spectacular. But once again, because it's tied to Disney, I'll never buy it. But I mean, what he was showing off, they did. Yeah, they were like Marvel Legends, but they were all zombie ones. So
I have a Captain America that came out a year and a half ago or something, or a year ago. I think it's from the What If cartoon though.
Yes, I think yeah, he was also talking about What If because he picked up the Watcher.
Okay, yeah. Because I think I saw the the Wanda. She got her hair is all up. I don't know what you've seen or whatever, but I know that one for sure is one of them in the line. I don't know the other ones, but the Captain America I got was in a different line a while ago, and I thought he looked cool. I liked the zombie version. I grabbed it anyway. But
no, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man, Linus.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah.
Condolences all the way. Yeah, Soul Assassin was saying it too, man. But yeah, it's Yeah, sometimes that's what I said. Like we go back and we look at the past of some of the stuff. Yeah, it reminds us of other things. Some stuff good, some stuff bad. But I don't know. Well, hopefully you're thinking about your friend in a good way.
Well, I think that's the key when you're looking back to that stuff. You think about those good moments, all the fond moments. I mean, I've talked about that numerous times. It's one of the reasons I'm always so fond of looking back on those older franchises like Transformers. Like people say, well, why do you got such a huge fascination with the toys besides the fact that you love the toys or you grew up with the comics and everything like that? I mean, I was like maybe about 10 years old or something like that by the time Transformers came out. So it wasn't like the earliest, memory of toys like that I had. A lot of the early stuff was like the car stuff, like Shogun Warriors and everything. But one of the things I remember is like the first Transformer I ever got is from one of my aunts who passed away a long time ago, and she had bought me the first full-size Autobot figure, which was Jazz, and it became one of my favorite characters and favorite toys that I ever had in my collection.
Yeah, I dig that stuff, man. Yeah, there's certain family members and stuff who got me into actually, getting into figures more too as a kid. And it's if there's a favorite character or there's a family member or a friend who got you something, like it's you don't forget about that stuff, especially with all like the new, like they're rebooting things, they're remaking things. But I think for the figures, it's definitely a good thing because the technology is so much more advanced and you could have these more beautiful things. Like, did you ever think we'd have Transformers that are going to be that accurate to like G1? You could transform them, car mode, plane mode, whatever it is, into robot mode and have both of them look incredibly accurate.
I mean, have all that posability and all the accessories that you get with them. Like, some of that stuff that they were doing with some of these things is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing. And my hat goes off to Revel Tech and stuff too. The Japanese companies, they were doing it first. And they were putting all this extra articulation and changing things, doing things in a new way. It's amazing stuff.
Well, I mean, even look back to some of the early stuff that Takara was doing with the Microman line. Holy shit, were those things incredibly posable for the time when they came out? They nobody else had small figures as posable as those things were. And companies like Hasbro, who loaned out the original 12-inch Joes to Takara, and they seen these little versions that they wound up doing, that was their inspiration. Okay, Star Wars is kicking our ass with the 3 3/4, but these things had 5 points of articulation. They were nothing fancy, and they damn sure didn't look like the actors. But so they took what Takara was doing and then brought G.I. Joe back in that same fashion.
Yeah.
Because of the backs of what these people in Japan were doing. I mean, they were doing amazing stuff over there.
I think so, man. Yeah, dude. That's why I said they keep stepping it up. There is one G.I. Joe classified that I want, but I don't think I'm going to get because it's just way too expensive. And it's the Serpentor on his throne. Like, that thing looks amazing, but it's like going for like $80 or something or more.
Oh my god, that's like the Zartan figure that I wanted to get. That was a Walmart exclusive with the blue chest, like the original figure had when it was in the sunlight. That thing is like that's going for $90 to some odd dollars on most sites.
Although, hold off. I think they're doing them like on the old fashioned, like the blister card, and it's going to be the Zartan with the blue chest piece. So you might still be able to get them for a normal relative.
Now, is that going to wind up being another Walmart exclusive though?
I think those are.
Because the Walmarts, man, they seem like they're always sold out of everything. Because I don't think they put any kind of limitations on people pre-ordering. Right. So most of that shit is gone in pre-ordering.
Yeah, the only ones I've seen in store are, and again, it's after I did find her in the store. Baroness, they have her on the bigger card, and Lady J. Lady J is everywhere on that blister card. But I was just gonna say though too, like again, talking about some of the older stuff that they're redoing or they're doing a better job with. Like, look at some of these statues that have come out. These things are absolutely jaw-dropping. The amount of detail, the paint applications, and it's just like a crappy one. Like I got a snapshot off my phone from their website from Sideshow. But dude, just amazing stuff. The Hordak looks incredible too. Look at this guy.
Oh man, that's amazing.
And I was going to say about the Tila thing, that was the good old days when women could be sexy and still be badass. Like, they didn't have to get a mental illness haircut and wear pants and a baggy shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Dude.
that's kind of like what Soul Assassin is talking about right here. I remember Stieg was the first one that showed Vinny and Trina this, showed us this, is it's the Red Sonja figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing looked awesome too. But again, yeah, it's different companies trying different stuff. Although I'm never going to be giving money to Dynamic Forces. I mean, it looks beautiful and everything, but I'm not going to because Nick Barucci is a piece of garbage. So I'm not going to waste my time with that. He's been in too many nefarious things and worked with too many shitty people. And my own dealings I had with that creep. But again, this is why, like what Nelson just said before. I'm bringing that stuff back for sure. Like all those characters in City of Venus, they're hot chicks. They're not afraid to be sexy or look good in the books. They're not going to all have mental illness haircuts. I'm not going that route. It is so overplayed. Why do they have to do that all the time? In the future, everyone's going to have shaved one side of their head shaved. They're gonna have thick fingers and because it's with those diesel
sausage fingers.
Yeah,
sausage fingers.
I'm trying to skate around things here, but you knows what I was getting at.
David Icke calls it the transgender agenda.
Yeah.
Make everything sexless, basically, so people stop breeding. I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
No, dude, no, you're 100% right on that. Yeah, here's there was a back shot of the. I was gonna talk about that stuff during one of the toy streams, but I mean we're here anyways. Who cares? Yeah, here's the Teela from the back shot, and again, that outfit still works. It still looks good. It's classic to what the cartoon was, but it still has like its own kind of modern flair to it. The extra details they put on this stuff, the buckles on the boots, and she's a like one of those Conan type characters. I mean, that world is based off of that type of stuff. The Frank Frazetta people. You want something sexy and strong. That goes for the guys, the girls, all the way around, and that's what.
I'll be in my bunk.
Hey, Nelson, shut off your mic while you're having your private moment there. Okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody's taking out stock and Kleenex.
Yeah. He's beating it like it owes him money.
No, I'm not that CNN guy who beat it during the Zoom call. No, I'm not.
Soul Assassin talking about Hasbro's getting lazy. It's not just Star Wars; they're getting lazy with a lot of these figures now. Because I've reviewed like three different Transformer figures in the past, I don't know, 5 months tops, that have been absolutely horrendous after they were just knocking out of the park for almost a year straight. And unfortunately, their laziness starts to rub off on other companies, and I hope these other companies don't start really falling into that trend. Mattel has started to fall in that trend just a little bit with their Origins line. So they got, do you remember Rattler from the original He-Man line? He was like one of the Snake Men, and he had like a push button effect, so his head like extended up.
Oh yeah.
So the new Origins version for the 40th that they're doing, he does not have an extending head. He actually has a head you pop off and put the longer necked head on in its place instead of having that old feature that the original one had. I was like, that is just lazy.
It's cheap and lazy for sure. Dude, look how awesome this statue is. Dude, this is pretty sick. And they have more of the classic look as well. They have the classic head, which that looks damn good. But I love like the paint application and stuff.
Speaking of Trapjaw, you know what I just got in? I finally got a hold of a freaking 2020 Trapjaw from the Origins line.
Oh, sweet, man.
I already set up a review for it that I got to throw through the editor and put it together for a full-length review. But holy shit, the thing is really nice. It's even got a hinge in the jaw to move, too. I was, like, shocked.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. I love the reviews you're putting out. The lazy one was hilarious, what you did with Gizmo.
Oh, yeah, just throw them.
And even the way you were talking, from 84. that was glorious. I know you did a proper one after. I got to still watch that, but oh man, yeah, I saw the lazy one. That had me just chuckling.
Well, I got really worried about that because I did that joking lazy one just to test the waters. And when they had over 500 some odd views in under 20 minutes, I was like, oh, Jesus, is this really what people want? So when I put the legit one on, that one in less than a half an hour was over 1,000. I was like, oh, okay. I think it said 1.5. I was like, okay, yeah, I guess they want to see legitimate reviews, but unfortunately, they want to see mostly legitimate reviews on shorts. And even though I've had people ask me, "Oh, can you do full length reviews?" They never get the attention that the shorts do.
Yeah, dude. It's again the whole thing. The way they did this. Oh yeah, you do get good ones. I see you got some big numbers on a few of them.
Yeah,
the ones
I actually. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the ones.
Well, no. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go for it, Nelson.
I got a warning. I almost got a strike for a short last week because I watched the new Kraken on Hulu and I turned it off after 8 minutes because it was absolute garbage. So I held the camera out and the short was a video of my poop, and it said in the toilet, and it said, "This is what I think of the new Trigun show. It's absolute shite. Don't watch it." And YouTube took it down in 10 minutes and then sent me an email saying, "You have a warning. If you do anything like this again, you'll get a full strike, 3 strikes, and you're out."
See, if you were going to do it, you should have did it the proper way. You should have did it outside and then filmed it so you can see the steam coming off of it.
Yeah, because it's winter here.
Yeah, I followed the neighbor's dog and got a good action shot.
Yeah.
That's why they have the cartoon emoji of the poop. Well, great. Now you got me nervous. I was going to show something here that. What the hell? This was actually published. This was a character from Captain Marvel, Shazam, whatever you want to call him. America's Greatest Comics. The character's name was Steamboat. Is anyone familiar with this character?
Steamboat Willie?
No.
No.
I'll show you. So maybe it's a good thing Chris ain't here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. First appearance, 1942.
Oh.
This is something I'm not even going to read how he speaks. Everyone just got really silent. Maybe I'll stop showing this.
Yeah.
That was Shazam's sidekick?
For a short time, it looks like.
What was that? Marvel
that
Comics?
Was no, America's Greatest Comics. I guess it.
Yeah, that
was bought by DC.
Yeah, I was going to say that was before DC bought it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like Marvel used to be Timely Comics, and they used to do a lot more what we consider risque stuff before it transitioned over to Marvel.
I'm going to give myself one.
Not okay.
Soul Assassin says people watch Lasso reviews because of her voice. Imagine if she showed some hands. Instant 1K.
She
does show her hands.
You can see my hands.
Not enough of them.
But it's funny
Go
though too.
above the wrist.
It's funny because I heard a few people had told me this, including Final Death Star. He had said when he was watching some of my tour reviews and some of my master classes, he goes, Vinny, I don't really like, I'm not drawing or anything, but I watch some of those, and he goes, and I watch some of your toy videos. He goes, they're very calming. It's like, I don't know, the way that you speak it's really nice. And I told Trina that too. I said, I think you're going to do great with yours because you do have a very likable voice, one, but two, it's how you're saying it. It is interesting. It is like you get sucked into it, listening to how you're breaking down a figure and the pros and the cons about it. So I mean, yeah, we laugh about it. Like, oh, it's a female, but no, they're good. They're good reviews. So if you guys haven't, run over there and get to The Lasso of Truth over on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel because if you didn't, you're missing out on some good stuff and some hands.
And some hands, yeah.
I think that's a beautiful thing, though. Like, the three of us do all kinds of different toy reviews and everything like that, but each one of us has our own unique way of doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Dude, yeah. I don't know. I wanted to talk more about that thing, but I don't know if Ethan would be willing to. But yeah, it's like everyone just gets super silent. I'm like, all right, I'll take this off screen, but
I was trying to read it.
Huh? What was that?
Etep or Tony would be willing to probably do a deep dive on that.
Possibly. It's the way that they break down the spelling too is very racist. Oh my god! I can't even know. I'm not even gonna know. They're gonna know. With their new guidelines and everything, but yeah, apparently, yeah, the Steamboat was African American food truck owner until the day in 1942 when he helped Captain Marvel bust a gang of crooks in a park, and yeah, and then from there, I guess he was his little sidekick for a minute. Yeah, he was thanked by Billy Batson, who ended up, he says Shazam and turns into Captain Marvel. And then Steamboat, they gave him a job at Wiz Radio, and he became his valet. So that's his story. Interesting.
I thought that like blackface had some excessive lips, but that looks like just somebody painted a bagel pink and put it on his face. Holy crap!
Right?
Yeah, that was something else. And they said that they had to stop using the character in 1945 after a successful appeal from the youth builders. It was in Green Group. They said 11,000 school children. So that is interesting that they would release a character like this, and back then there was that much backlash. If you had 11,000 people signing a petition to get rid of this character, I mean, they literally had him in a zoot suit and everything at one point. It's crazy.
Yeah, back in the 40s. That is very interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. But
and I bet 8,000 of the Pete kids that signed a petition were black too.
I'm not going to add to that. There's a version of Steamboat, including all of his history and his appearances. They said he was erased from existence following the collapse of the original multiverse in 1985 to 86 Crisis on Infinite Earth on that limited series. So they officially erased the character from history.
Darn.
Wow. I wonder if James Gunn's going to pull him out, because he has a lot of tasteless jokes towards certain to children and minorities. So I don't know. You never know. The DC can be anything now. The future of entertainment. For those who haven't seen it, I played it multiple times, but we'll play it one more time for anyone who has missed that. One of the DC office meetings that James Gunn had, and how he secured his job with DC in the upper brass.
We got to definitely write a song about how we do not diddle kids. Do not diddle kids. It's no good diddling kids.
There is no quicker way for people to think that you are diddling kids than by writing a song about it.
You got to write a song that says, ooh, I wouldn't do it with anybody younger than my daughter. No little kids, got to be big, older than my wife, older than my daughter, something like that.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness. You see some of these comments in the chat.
Zoot suits. Yeah, they were sticking it to the man, I bet.
My dad, I think I mentioned it here before. I was adopted when they were much older. My dad was in World War II, and the Navy, when they stopped off there in the Pacific in California, his pastime was going off with a group of his guys and beating the crap out of zoot suiters. So I grew up hating them.
Oh, wow.
Like, they had something like that in that movie, Zoot Suit.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever seen that one.
Sorry. See which? Say it again.
The movie is literally called Zoot Suit.
What the hell is a zoot suit?
Oh, I have one. Those things are awesome.
Yeah,
I wore it to a wedding because I'm an asshole. A big bright red.
It's
Is that what the mask wore?
They were like the 40s Metros.
Like
yeah.
Okay.
The one who wore it the best, hands down. And I think they pulled this from all existence as well, sadly. It was Tom from Tom and Jerry. Classic episode.
Oh, yeah.
He got the zoot suit on. Dude, come on, that's glorious. I believe I still have this on one of the DVDs. The one where Whoopi Goldberg, Smoky Bones, with the dick hair. She came out and she was like, yeah. She goes, this is part of history, so there's gonna be racist stuff on there. but we can't get rid of it because it was part of history. Fast forward a couple, a decade later, we got to cancel everybody. These hypocrites. But yeah. They even made a toy of this one. Look at that. Tommy, you got to get your hands on this one.
Damn.
That's excellent.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Tommy, what did your zoot suit look like? Was it? Would you see it was orange?
I still have it. I still have it. It's red. Nice. I'll take a picture later and show it to you. When I did those, when I used to do the Lasoy Woke little mini vids.
Yeah,
I was wearing the jacket for the zoot suit.
That's great.
Hold on. Soul Assassin said they still show it. Get out of town. They do. I thought they pulled all that stuff. I know they went after Looney Tunes. I know they stopped a lot of their episodes.
What the hell is bigoted about cats dancing in zoot suits? I don't understand why anybody would take any kind of...
It's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, cultural appropriation. Scumbags.
They're animals. They're kitties. What the hell?
Remember that's where he got it from? He got the hammock. That's what he cut up to make it.
Yeah, and he put the clothes hanger in the shoulders.
Yep.
But see, that's the thing. They're associating it with Latin people, but it wasn't back in the day. It was pretty much any of the guys that dodged the draft or didn't go into the military. They again, my dad would he was pissed at him because they were slackers and they just wanted to go beat the crap out of them.
That's it. You don't want to be a slacker. You're gonna get the, and I thought you're gonna get the principal from Back to the Future. He's gonna come after you.
Yep.
Slackers.
Wasn't it white, black, and a little bit of Latin people who invented swing and big band music? Like it was everybody in America who was in this. So how can you just say, well, the zoot suit and swing culture and swing dancing and clubs that had that music, that's all one culture and you can't have what? I don't get that. No, it was everybody's culture.
Yeah,
exactly.
They don't know history.
Well, that's the thing. They love to twist history and then they want to erase it like it never existed. It's scary stuff that these animals have been doing. That's why I'm keeping some of this stuff alive. I know some of our other great creators who pop in and out of the channel. They are as well. Like I said, I'm making sure I'm gonna keep the sexiness in comic books. We're gonna have a good time. We can still have a great story, but you want something good to look at. I'm not gonna be just drawing fat, ugly people and be like, "Oh, here, read my book." And no, it's not gonna work. You get it for the escapism. You get it for the escapism, but it's also like, again, growing up, you want to look up to somebody, a character that is heroic and strong, not someone who's flabby and gross, or you know what I mean. It's really nasty what they did to the whole society. Because as kids, what do? We'd watch these action movies and these cartoons and these comic books and stuff. And we're looking up to the people that we've seen on screen. And that's not just guys, it's girls as well. Look at Ripley in freaking Aliens. She was a strong character. She was awesome. She was a badass. I'm sure there's a ton of girls who look up to her as well. Like, oh my God.
Wonder Woman, $6 million, or the Bionic Woman. They went way back.
Yep, all that stuff. Charlie's Angels, they were hot, but they were also doing, the right stuff. They were stopping crime and all that. I mean, there's so many different things over the years and over the decades, and they keep making it look like it's just one way and it's all misogynistic. No, it's not. You want to look at something good and something to look forward to, and they took that away from us, and they continue to do that. And that's the gross thing about it. And everyone seems to forget that, and let's just focus on whatever is being talked about right now in movies and shows that are woke. And then we're going to say it's woke. And then we're going to watch it over and over and over and over all the way to the end and then rip it apart because we are culture warriors. No, that's not being a culture warrior. That's being a douchebag and a hypocrite. You just open up your wallet and you're giving more money to these companies that are putting out more horse shit. So, next you're going to get your new superhero is going to be Lizzo with her magical flute. She's going to sit on that, and she's a new Bewitched. I don't know. It's like it's fucking. Oh, it's noisy.
Lion Rotten's right too, because the wrestling came in the 40s on television in 50s, and women wrestlers were there at the very beginning.
Yeah, they were. You know, I don't know. There's so much stuff out there. Oh yeah, I forgot Daffy Duck did it too. That was awesome. He did it like what's that guy? That actor. K. Was it Johnny K? No. Danny K. That's what his whole bit was. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm sounding like the old man here, talking about these movies from the 50s and stuff. Anyway, that bit was hilarious. That it was based off of somebody. I'm surprised that Dega doesn't know who that is. You know who Danny K is?
I do.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. They didn't say nothing. But
my grandma loved him.
Yeah, my grandmother did too. That's why I watched a lot of those movies and stuff. It was funny and entertaining back in the day.
Oh, he was the one in the Court Jester. The vessel with the pestle is the brew that is true.
Yes.
Yep.
See, and that's the thing too. Like you had people who actually cared what they were doing, and the way that they wrote movies was so different back in the day too. Things were so much quicker. If you had like any of those Cary Grant movies and stuff, the back and forth that they would have, like so much fun stuff. The dialogue, you know, classics all around. The things just got more and more dumbed down. You know, you had these long, beautiful panoramic shots and stuff, and then they just kind of threw it all away. Now it's these quick, fast takes because everyone's got fruit fly brain. No one could focus on anything. I mean, I don't know.
Vinny, the movie I was talking about earlier, it's got Edward James Olmos in it.
Oh, I hate that guy.
There you go.
He's one of those major creeps. Did you hear what Harvey Keitel almost went after him? He was going to kill him.
What?
Yeah, because
why?
His ex, I believe, was Angelica Houston, and their kids were saying stuff about that creep, that he was doing Brandon type stuff to them.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's why I said I'll never watch any of his movies or shows. This happened a long time ago. They said, Harvey Keitel, he came close to going after him. And could you blame him?
Nah.
Disgusting stuff, man. I believe it was Angelica.
I think a lot of people would be surprised if everything came out about all the people that were doing those kind of evil things to kids in Hollywood. Yeah. I think more people would be shocked than they would care to admit.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
Yeah. If I ever walked in on that happening, write me in prison, guys, because I'm doing 8 to 10. Because yeah.
Well, here's the thing now. I mean, if you live in New York or California, didn't they pass the law you could bury people now in your gardens?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you didn't
human
hear about
composting.
That?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Say that again. Sorry.
Human composting.
Yep. So that weird, crazy lady that took over Cuomo's spot, she passed that law up there because they know there's going to be a lot of people that are suddenly kaput from some mysterious reason that's only been happening the last 2 years.
So okay, hold on. So you can just bury a body on your property.
This was talked about. I gotta find the clip. Tucker also talked about it. This has been on mainstream news. They've talked about it. Like I think the past 2 weeks, something like that. It's been brought up. Yep.
So
Grandma kicked the bucket. Get the shovel, kids.
Wow.
So like this, I don't. This is nuts. This is nuts.
Oh, it seriously is. It seriously is.
Grades.
I think they did it for so many different reasons that we can't talk about, bro.
And wait, you're allowed to do that, but Viking funerals are illegal everywhere in the continental United States and Alaska and Hawaii. That's bullcrap.
And
I think you could do it. I think you could do it in Montana, maybe Nebraska.
What?
One of those states you can do it. Yep.
Well,
sign me up.
And also, we're not allowed to say certain curse words on YouTube. Isn't that funny? But you could take a body and compost them. Isn't that glorious stuff there? This is next level ridiculous.
When the school asks, "Hey, we haven't seen your son in a while," you say, "Oh, he's buried in the backyard because he died." Like, that's it.
That's it.
I'm just gonna play the clip.
Get what you fucking deserve! I started blasting. Bang!
Fuck it, frickin' A.
Yeah. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. That's why, like, half the day I'm sitting there just like Charlie.
I start thinking, you know, and it makes me so angry. What am I saying?
Some angry sandwich eating.
He was on steroids, by the way, in that episode.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was glorious. Oh my god, I'm rewatching some of them as I'm working. It's making me laugh my ass off because you need a good laugh from time to time, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Nelson, did you see last week we were playing the bathroom one too? The new sign that they had on the bathroom.
The Patty's Pub bathroom? Is that a new episode that just came out on Hulu, or is it? Do I need cable for that?
No, it's from another season. It's an old.
Okay, yeah. They tried to do the transgender bathroom thing and botched it miserably. Yeah, they were.
Not miserably. I think they nailed it. It was hilarious.
All right, so I think this covers it all, right?
Yeah, I think is the man, the woman. Mm-hmm. That's the he, she's, or the interspecies, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever you say.
And this is Christians, Muslims.
I assume the $sign is meant to represent Jews.
Well, it ain't the Mormons.
Let's not get into that.
Oh yeah, that was it. Okay, I remember.
The species, whatever it is.
I love that show.
That was just so great. Oh my god, that's what I mean. It's comedy. You know, people need to laugh. That's why there's satire out there. You know, and that's one thing that's good about the show. They've gone on both sides. They've hit both sides because.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, part of the big problem with all these people that are still offended about everything is they're just like trying to wreck everything on the way out the door as much as they can. I mean, there was an article that I'd shared with you guys earlier about they even said that the word mummy is now considered offensive, and the British museums are banning the word mummy.
Why?
The process was called mummification.
Yes.
That's where it came from.
This is just so exhausting.
Yeah,
it is. Calling it for over 200 years. Oh,
Yeah.
now we're going to say it's offensive.
Yeah. Well, did you hear Graham Hancock's racist too now, even though he's been married to a black woman for 30 or 40 years? Yeah.
They're just going to go just all down the line. Hey, I played the guy, the new Prime Minister of New Zealand. They're literally going to be hunting after people. I mean, would you think this would have happened? Jesus.
I'll tell you what, I've got a solution for all of it. Yeah, so for all the trans people that feel offended, for all the woke people that feel offended, and the 32 million gender pronoun Baskin Robin people, here's what we can do. We can make it better for them. We get them all together. We put them on a big, giant love boat cruise, and we send them over to an island all their own so they can do whatever they want. It's called Bikini Atoll. It'd be the perfect place for them. They don't really have to worry about breeding anymore. So when radiation finally does its work, we don't have to hear from them.
Okay.
If the monkeypox doesn't get them first.
Oh boy, we need more palate cleansers.
Have you got it? Yes. Sounds like steam escaping.
Oh man.
All right, I haven't played that one in forever. But yeah, we'll go around the horn. And, you know, we got a good amount of time here, and you know, everyone's been so fantastic. Everyone in the chat, everyone on panel. But yeah, we'll start with ladies first. So Nelson, no, I'm kidding. Rena.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me on. This was really a fun stream tonight. And yeah, you can catch me on my YouTube channel, which is at The Lasso of Truth with a 0 and of. Also on Twitter at The Lasso of Truth with a 0 and of there as well. Or you see me on Tommy's streams, on Vinny's streams. And I think I'm now going to be on Sir Talks-A-Lot streams as well on Mondays. So yeah, and then this Wednesday we'll be reviewing a really terrible movie that I picked, and I'm so sorry about it, but it is what it is. We're going to be reviewing Frightmare, so yeah, tune in for that. That's going to be fun.
Nice.
Anyways, have a great night, everybody.
Of course, and thank you so much. And yeah, like you said, I think tonight's stream was pretty fun. Kind of jumped all over the place. We hit some of the movie stuff. You know, kind of our thoughts on where we think things are going to be going. Or
hit it with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, but like I said, I think over time it might get to where it needs to be. But in the meantime, I think it's still going to fall apart, and it'll be that flaming pile of what Nelson almost got kicked off of YouTube for.
yeah. I should have just done the review of your Camille Noir toy, like I said I was going to. I'm still going to do that, but yeah, that new Trigun pissed me off. It was nothing like the original. They were rewriting everything, but it was bad. That's me. You can find me on Facebook if you want to have some art shipped to you. You can message me and discuss details. Thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for having me on. And as for having art shipped to you, Tommy could vouch that I if I say I'm going to ship something to you, I will ship it to you. And I do paintings, I do oil pastels, I do charcoal, I do if you want a guinea pig sculpture, I can make one for you custom like I did for Tommy and Vinny. Might do one for Lasso, we'll see. And then if you want just an acrylic painting or something, that's cool too. If you're ever in Northern Indiana, you want a tattoo, I'm going to have a shop opening next spring. So I'll keep you guys posted on that.
Oh, nice, dude. That is awesome. Everyone check this out. Like I said, man, Neil's a good dude. Always happy to have you on. I mean, some of this funny stuff you said too it's great. But yeah, just no show and poop. There's certain things we can't do on this channel. Although since he does tattoos, if I ever meet you in person, does that mean I get to tattoo Tommy was here on you somewhere?
If you wash your hands properly first, then do you know how to tattoo? Wait, can you tattoo? Because
I've done tattoos, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that on my leg. I got some room right under the prostitute Pikachu. It's a prostitute. It's a prostitute. I swear to God, I have that tattooed on my thigh.
Oh my God!
Don't believe it till we see a picture.
He was talking about
I can't show it on YouTube. I can't. I'll show it to you on the after show. Okay, I can't show it live right now, but I can roll up my. I'll show you in a minute.
I can't show my thigh either because when I do, something else is there. It falls out. I don't know. It's a medical condition, but we got a doc on the panel anyway, and he's got some great stuff out there. He's got some awesome books, and
I do. And they're coming to Barnes and Nobles now too. I'm finishing up the second book, so it's all matching their protocol, and quality's going up with every next generation. I'm rehashing some of the ones that are already posted up on Amazon. Little hints and things that people are giving me about the quality that they're getting, and finding out ways where I could fix it through Amazon. And I'm not making the same mistakes through going through. Well, they weren't really mistakes. They don't tell you what to do. You just kind of have to stumble through it. But Barnes and Noble and Nook are getting some really high quality stuff real soon too. They're in approval. But yeah, these are going to be the new novel and novella classics. I guarantee it. I've had nothing but wonderful things from everybody who's read it, except for one social justice person who didn't like the fact that the woman actually had to grow instead of being all wonderful at the very beginning. So, those of you who like to read, go get it.
Yeah. And I'll say for that one person who tried to critique it in such a bad way, we had something for that, and I told Adega, this is what you got to do next time if you hear from that person.
Oh my God! Get a doctor! Get a hearse!
It's that fucking poo!
There you go. Brilliant.
That's it. Because the doc puts out great stuff, so I urge everyone run out and go grab them. I'm looking forward to all that stuff. The book hardcover. It looks amazing on the hardcover for Blood
Yeah, you
Witch.
got that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do. The hell, I showed it on Friday. Let me show it again.
So I could just go to Amazon and search Blood Witch series.
Yeah, just wait, I think, another day, because I'm going to get rid of the paperback. I like the original cover, but this one's the new one, and I like it so much better. And it's coming on a matte finish. And if I get enough, eventually through an independent, I'm going to try and get that done leather bound.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
That'd be
So
cool.
it's snowball. I'm I'm nobody in the middle of nowhere, starting to make a name for myself, and it's growing. And as it grows, I'll be able to do more and more things.
That's right. When it grows, you can do a lot with it. Phrasing. I've
heard that.
But no, this is beautiful stuff, and yeah, I urge everyone, run out and grab anything you see a Dave's name on. Just beautiful. I can't wait to get this too. And again, last page is a beauty. I got a nice piece of artwork in there. We've shown on the stream times. Yeah, it's excellent stuff. So since I'm already sharing, I might as well. I'll do me, and then we'll take care of Tommy. That's phrasing again. But
service.
Service with a smile. We got awesome books here. Shot of the Kraken, super great book. We got City of Venus. We got Through the Woods. Again, hardcover. Beautiful stuff here. I mean, I don't know how this stupid green screen is going to work, but because it's look at this. Look, I don't know what the hell it's doing, but
it's a cutout.
It's a cutout. I'll just move out of the way. Look, there it is. Look at those books. They're incredible. But we have hard copies as well. We have just fantastic stuff here. Again, beautiful pirate story. We got more hot chicks, more futuristic stuff. Gorgeous book. And I am working on the sequel as we speak. Beautiful stuff. Here is again the campaigns and all that jazz. Did I drop it in here yet? Here we go. Here we go. There's some links, but the links are also in the description, so you can grab all that great stuff. I'm telling you, super high quality. You don't gotta wait on these. Sadly, what you gotta wait for though is City of Venus too. I'm diving into it. I got the new computer all set up, and I've been starting to crank out some pages now. In fact, tonight before we go to sleep, I'm gonna scan in another one. I just finished maybe I could show part of that.
I don't know. Once again, Vinny, this all goes back to phrasing, cranking out pages. It just doesn't come across correct.
I mean, I got some stuff here, but it's beautiful. I'm not zooming up because I don't want to give you guys spoilers either. But yeah, I gotta get that scanned in, and I'm gonna start doing my digital inks and then my painting and all that great stuff. I'm telling you, awesome stuff we got out here. Acrylic standees, you can still grab them. There's a few left here and there. Yeah, just you guys know the spiel. But yeah, you want quality, you're gonna get it here for sure. Again, just 10 out of 10 on all this great stuff. William Palmieri, he's somebody who, again, he said out of all the books he's backed, and he's backed a ton of books. He says that mine are some of his favorites, and he says every single one he's gotten has been 10 out of 10. And, he's given his whole critique and different reasons why, including ship time, all that stuff. Like he's broken it down in charts, which is just glorious. So, yeah. So definitely a good thing here. So jump on all this. You're going to be very, very happy you did. For the next campaign, I'm going to do more characters as well. City of Venus, I'll have more characters that you could get in the acrylic standee form as well, because I do think that is awesome. I love those. And yeah, and you can put it side by side with Chris's acrylic standee. Chris has got the Infinitale Chronicles, also beautiful stuff. He couldn't make it tonight because he was kind of snowed in and all that. He wasn't home, so it's he's not going to be traveling in that horrible weather. We don't want him to. He's got to be safe. But yeah.
Just don't tell him we had a good time without him. That'd be sad.
Oh yeah. No. We always have a better time whenever he's around. You get that infectious laugh that's just so great. But he's also just a really cool person. You guys know him. You just love him. Sometimes he says some racist stuff, but what are you gonna do?
Is he not allowed to say Quilo anymore? Oh shit! Should I not have said that?
No. He said somebody said something to him. He's like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing that anymore. But he came close to the other night on ETEPS. It's that laugh he was doing and everything. That's all right. We do worse with the John Cena thing. I do hope everybody enjoyed that. Let me stop sharing the screen for a minute. And of course, the guinea pig himself. Bam, Tommy.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call some piggy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective still doing a whole bunch of shorts, throwing up the occasional full-length video now when I can get around to doing it, because these things do take a lot of time, and I do try to make them as well as I possibly can, even though they're never up to my standards. But having a lot of fun talking about the stuff that I enjoy reviewing and the stuff that I've enjoyed as far as franchises are concerned. Of course, still doing all the BattleBots videos too. I'm actually surprised at the outpouring of requests that I get for BattleBot fights. I started doing those things for fun. I never thought that many people would latch onto them and just start asking for more fights and enjoy viewing them as much as they have. And I'm having a blast filming them. So, I mean, once again, doing the stuff that I love doing. I'm not doing stuff that I hate like some people. I don't know who they could be, big YouTubers. But, I mean, that's what it is. Come by, have some fun. Check out some of the shorts. Check out some of the videos if you want. Help a lonely pig try to get more watch hours if you want. The pigs are the main reason that I'm doing the channel. And, of course, we're always showing off those guys as well. So, guys, remember, never let anybody tell you what you can or can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent, and the pigs will nibble your toes right after we assimilate you. Also, just mention that, too, yes, the pigs are still working on a comic book, and we did get 12 pages in. And they need a little bit of corrections, but everything is coming along nicely. And so far, all the comments that I've got back about the artwork, they've been positive. So I'm looking forward to getting this one done and finally being able to get it out there. I think I'm gonna take the Outlaw purchase. I think I'm gonna run a few Perfect Bounds, and I think the rest I might send over to Amazon to do, just so they'd be a little bit more affordable to everybody, because I know how tight money is right now. But hey, everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. You guys have been amazing. You amazing comments in the chat. You've been cracking me up half the damn night. And without you, there is no us doing this and having fun. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to everybody that's been on the panel with us. It has been a blast as always.
Dude, that's right, man. And amen to that. Absolutely. You guys in the chat have been so fantastic. Oh, by the way, I mean, I keep forgetting to show this. ETEP's got a new merch store, but he reminded me too. Yeah, we got some merchandising out there for you folks. So if you want some glorious t-shirts, mugs, you name it, pretty much we got them out there. So yeah, here is the link to my Stream Elements store. And yeah, there are some fantastic items you could get. You could get hats. We got mugs. Is my Mela Art World, the actual logo and stuff. Like I got one myself. So bam, I have my logo in 3D here. It's fantastic.
Oh, you got a collectible pass shirt too. Awesome.
Oh yeah. I got one on mine, and Tommy has one on his, and they're slightly different. So yeah, grab whichever one you want.
That's going to have to change too once I get done with Trina's pig and I add her to the mix.
That's right, man. That's right. Yeah, we'll get the third guinea up there. Guinea pig, everybody. But yeah, no, we got plenty of great stuff. These t-shirts are really nice. There's some hoodies and stuff too. The ones at the top, they look like they're all black. They're not. I have the Mela Art World logo on the front, and on the back we got some different stuff. So I got the Jolly Roger, one of them from the Pirate Book. Beautiful piece right there. I got one myself like this, and it came out just amazing. The quality is really nice on it. Went through a couple of washes already, and it still looks brand new. We got the long one as well. I got the shot of the Kraken in the front. The font, and then in the back, boom. You can be sporting your Jolly Roger. So some nice stuff we got out there. So check all that out. But again, if you want something that's a little more, we do have some other cool pieces of artwork.
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I just wish a lot of these places that do these shirts would make it a little bit affordable for the buyer to be able to have a front and back.
Yeah, it's kind of sucky sometimes, but there's not too much we could do on that side of things. But yeah, I don't know. If you do want to support, there's another way of doing it. So if you want some merch, there's some merch. We got comics, we got books. Subscribe to the YouTube channels of everyone else on here. Contact Neil if you want some artwork as well. I think I'm going to start doing some more traditional pieces to sell. I might do some more like sketchbook kind of pieces for you guys and girls out there if you're looking for more original artwork. But yeah, we'll start getting more into that stuff again as well, especially as I'll be able to show a few more things regarding City of Venus too and all that. Because
cool.
Yeah, again, we're hanging out, we're having a good time, but we also do have some great products. So yeah, that's how you fight the culture war. You don't just scream, grow some kind of weird pubic hair on your face, and then grab your boyfriend and watch Wakanda Forever front row in the theater. No, sorry. There's I have no affiliation with that, and neither does Zach. Like we talked about this, and yeah, no affiliation with Geeks and Gamers Snyder right here. And remember, hashtag horse pace for life, literally saves lives. So you can find all that info over on my Vero account if you can find it. No one has a Vero. Anyway, everybody, thank you for being here tonight. Keely Chow, Sugar Chris, Frankie Knows Manliest Motivation, Samba Gogo, Lion Rat, again, Brutal Morningwood. I got to get you on one of these two. Brutal's awesome. We were just hanging out on ETEPS the other night too. Again, yeah, Soul Assassin, you rock. Like I said, plenty of awesome people out there. Scroll up a little bit more. RL, hello. Sorry I missed you before. I think I said Samba Gogo, Sugar Chris. Again, like I said, every time I want to get him on one of these. He's been, his schedule, it's not lining up. He's usually at work, but Sugar Chris is awesome. Go watch his morning roast he does with Sim. Those guys are awesome out there, doing a great job all the time. Glinzer, thank you for popping in here tonight too. Godzillionaire, Nuke, for sure. And like I said, I want to get into more conversations too about video game stuff. Because there are a few good ones that are starting to come out or going to be coming out. Planet Toad War, dude. Yeah, like I said, got to get you back on here as well. That's awesome. Good people there. Tree Rock Creations, Indie Wrestling Aces, also in the house. I think most of everybody. Papa Cotton, Small Time Republic, Draven. Again, yeah. I think on Monday we're going to be doing some more wrestling stuff after ETEP streams. So yeah, for those who missed out, I think Friday was some wrestling stuff. Slasher was in here tonight too. I don't know if I ever had him on my stream yet, but he's cool. Yeah.
He's a good dude. I've been on some streams with Jens with him. He's a good dude.
Yeah. Don Tommy's and Lasso. We've hung out over there with him.
Yep.
Let me see. But yeah, I think I hit everybody. Again, if I missed you, my apologies. Adam, super fan Adam. Yeah, man. Another great person. Go out there. Does he still have a channel? I don't know what happened with all that stuff. Is his channel still?
I'm still subscribed to him.
He's got a lot going on right now. Like he's got a lot of business and family stuff going on. I'm not going to get into it, but he's very busy right now.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good though. Yeah, dude, Adam, if you're still watching, if you watch later, yeah, much love, brother. Hope you're doing well tonight. Monotony was also in here tonight. Like I said, a lot of our good people, a lot of our good crew. They were giving us some support out here, which is always a good thing for sure. And again, you can catch us like all on each other's streams pretty much. You know, we might miss a few here and there, but you know, again, his life gets in the way. It's just how it is. But regardless, we do what we could here. Hope you guys were entertained tonight. I hope you had a damn good time. So yeah, I'll do it for sure, man. Chris, you're awesome. Yeah, and let me see. Let's find a good one to go out on here tonight. What were they playing? Oh, one of the ones I can't play anymore. They hit me for the freaking song.
Good to be the king.
Oh yeah, we can do that one. Perfect. It's near the top. I thought it was near the top. Oh, I moved shit around again in here. I got so many bumpers and things. There's things I can't play at all anymore. Some stuff I'm like, maybe we'll get away with it at the end of another stream. Hold on. I'll find it.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Thank you, Tommy.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Everybody, have a great night, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Tommy, are you doing one tomorrow?
I haven't really made up my mind. I mean, anybody who knows me knows that I've been having problems with my back. So I mean, I'm taking on it day by day and see how I feel. If I do one tomorrow, it'll probably be a shorter one. I'm just going to see how I feel, and if I do, it'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern.
All right, cool. So if he does, great. We're going to try to hang out over there. If not, yeah, then tune in to ETEPS at night. The Four Horsemen shall ride again. Everyone, have a fantastic evening. Later, folks.
Oh, Your Majesty.
How's it going, Marie?
It's good to be the king. It's good to be the king.